to do nonstop. So I thought it was cool. Hookah. Like, I hate the smell of
Yeah, hookah is
hookah. I
like
hate it.
terrible for you.
Like
Yeah.
now, just thinking about
Used
it,
to
it makes my
be used to
stomach
be
hurt.
like the only thing that you could do before you were 21.
Yep,
Yeah.
let's go to a hookah lounge.
Like we used to
I
go
remember,
to Adams
I remember we
Morgan.
went to hookah lounge in Atlanta. Me, Creston, Nicole, a
I
couple others.
still
She was
like
"We doing
hookah.
I said, "Nah, I ain't doing it."
Like my throat gets scratchy, but I still
Yep,
enjoy it.
dry as a mother.
Yeah.
We went to this hookah bar in Atlanta,
It was like a
and
strip
the
club.
waitress, I guess you call it waitress. Everybody was smoking. She was like, "Oh, y'all got baby lungs." Boy, she inhaled that thing like a fucking and she blew out like a fucking dragon.
Like
I
a
was
fucking
like,
dragon.
She got a lot of practice.
Yep, you got some damaged lungs.
She had like a nose ring and shit. I was like,
Yep, I
dragon
can picture her.
lungs? Okay,
Picture
That
her in
hookah
my
bar is
head.
like a strip club.
pretty much.
Cause all them waitresses were like half naked, and I was like, I just gotta keep my head on straight line, look down. I can't.
Nicole, I can see it now. Crust,
I got.
what you looking at? What you looking
I
at?
was tapping every once in a
So
while.
what you
Trust
looking
is
at?
like, mm-mm.
This man talking about
Yeah.
wait till this vaccine drop.
Vaccine drop. Really?
I'ma still be in my house.
Yeah, no
took it.
bullshit.
In
You know what?
Miami. What?
This man said
This
in
nigga about to
Miami.
catch something subtropical. Fuck you.
Yeah, for real.
Some other shit.
He about to catch
That's that
he about to
cocaine
catch 4 or 5
cowboy
strain.
Oh
Ain't
man!
push it.
All right, let's
Y'all
get
ready?
started, y'all. Ready.
Yeah.
Do
All
it.
right, for sure. Thank y'all for joining us. Welcome to the podcast. Follow us at Blur Dimension here and on YouTube. If you haven't already, turn on notifications so you can be the first to know when we got new content for you. I'm Kavan, the Grito Suave. We got JK, Beasternal.
Yo, I'm still alive after taking the vaccine, so
Hopefully,
I'm just waiting for my superpower so I can go mess up tech for a little bit.
you ain't coming to this house.
We got Creston, not Cert.
What's going on, everybody?
We got AJ and Oslinja.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
We got JD, Create Activity.
What's up, everybody?
And we got Carl, KBH.
What's up? Definitely not
Negative
playing Halo.
superpowers. You make a point, man. Negative superpowers would be like glass bones. That'd be awesome.
That's not a superpower, nigga. That's a weakness. The
It is a weakness. But it happens, right? Like there are comic book characters who or mutants whose powers are like just awful. Like they're just shit. Like,
Yeah, like Chamber blowing off his chest the first time he uses powers. Husk has to rip off her skin in order to use her powers.
Yeah, oh no, I'm good off that. All our pronouns are he, him, and his. We usually got 3 segments for y'all, but this week we just got what's good, and then we go into the topic of the week. We're gonna be talking about the Saikyo Black character, and yeah, we're gonna see what these niggas talking about. I don't know.
Medea.
This, bruh. Somebody get this man out of here. So we're gonna be ranking them by level from D to S tier. Obviously, S level is gonna be the best. And then after the podcast, we're gonna have a quick intermission, get into after podcast gaming. Think we're playing some Halo. I don't know if we're gonna be able to play Rocket League since some people gotta leave early tonight. We'll see.
Hey, do you still gotta leave early, Tech?
No, I'm good.
I thought this nigga was frozen. He was sitting so damn still.
Huh?
He said Halo.
Oh, my bad. I thought that's what I was talking about. So we playing SoCal, we playing Halo.
Rocket League and Halo is my thought.
Not doing Black History.
I mean, that sounds like a spectacular idea. I mean,
I was play Halo.
I deleted Soul Calibur personally. I don't really want to download that again. So let's go.
No training.
After last week's performance, that was a good plan. You should have.
Shut the fuck up, AJ. Somebody asked you.
Leave that thing off your Xbox.
Meet me on the court, AJ.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Just for that comment, getting extra exploited in the next 30 minutes. I just want you to know. Every single time I see you driving down, I'm like, boom.
That's my new role. I'm the enforcer on my team. I'm just gonna be crushing people. I'm not even gonna try to score no more. And all that scoring. All right, I'll go first.
Right. Cool. So what's good, AJ?
Master Chief is black, by the way. That was confirmed.
So
there's no way he has all that swag and he is a white guy underneath there. I'm convinced.
You could do the extra light skin.
No, he's hanging out with Sergeant Johnson.
Yeah.
Exactly. Whenever Sergeant Johnson and Master Chief were on, like they knew. They were just vibing. Like there's no way Master Chief.
I feel like I saw them do the black people head nod at least once.
Exactly, at least once. At least one, especially in the cutscene when some like random stupid like white guy soldier comes in and then gets his head blown up or whatever. They're just like shaking their head, you know. Obviously.
Okay.
And I mean, they're not gonna experiment on white people. Like they definitely put black people through the spy program.
That's why
they're not gonna experiment.
He always thinks about the facts. See, we was just sitting there. No, but you're right. Why would they do that to their white people? No, they gotta get that experiment down pat.
Now that we're arguing this, watch Creston pull Master Chief's top.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that shit after I said it.
Hey, y'all making some good arguments.
Oh shit! All right. What's good, AJ?
What's good with me is obviously solo leveling. As
man,
pretty good chapter. The main character there's like a little heart moment for the main character and his little sidekick, because like he's so powerful that there is no sidekick that can really like help him fight. So this guy's kind of like his emotional like. It's like his emotional support person. Yeah, emotional support sidekick person. Yeah. It's just, he's like
when you have the power of a god, it's hard to stay in that like human boundary.
You need somebody to look at and be like, oh yeah, this is what it's like to be weak, frail, and not have control over your life. So he kind of helped that guy out, which was cool. It was just cool to see some characters
having those emotions.
Yeah. Because like it's pretty much been constant battle, which I don't mind either, but it's pretty good. In terms of like television, I think WandaVision was really the only thing notable that I can think of that I watched, which is getting really good. The surprise at the end of the last episode was hilarious, and very meta, and just
opened up a lot of doors.
Yeah. Pretty much. Disney is starting to cash in on that Fox investment with what happened on the last episode. So it's pretty cool.
Are we trying not to do spoilers? Is that what's happening right now?
Yes. I'm trying not to do spoilers for our 8 viewers, guys, which is just us and 2 people.
Look, I want to know what's happening. Convince me this is a good show to watch.
Well, see, I don't know for you because there's not enough Kamehameha waves, right? Like
Kamehameha wave.
Like, first of all, Wanda's just too powerful of a character in general to have like regular fights, right? She needed a Thanos just to like really go all out. She needed like a Thanos.
And even then, she still didn't get a chance to really like fuck Thanos up as much as she could have.
No,
like,
they were shouting Armada at her.
Exactly. If we're being honest, Thanos was just like, nah, I ain't fucking with this bitch. Launch the missiles.
They confirmed that shit too.
Yeah.
They confirmed
in WandaVision. In WandaVision,
bring the rain.
They confirmed that, and they hinted that Captain Marvel would have done the same had she been given enough, enough room
Captain Marvel
to work.
And Wanda could fuck up Thanos in a few seconds flat. Captain Marvel probably would have struggled a little bit longer, but like Wanda,
she seemed to have to ramp up, but Wanda was like, "Nah, man, you're taking too much for her." So she was about to F everything up. So anyway, that power is beyond what it was when she fought Thanos. Now she can pretty much just control everybody in front of her. So now it's no the Mandalorian shows up at the end of the episode. That's hilarious. That's not what happens, but that would be great. But yeah, so now she's super powered, and this whole like mystery of what's actually happening in that little town with her and with Vision is starting to like really get cool. So for me, that was it. Solo leveling, some WandaVision, and then I rewatched a little bit of Shield Hero just because I felt like it.
That's fair.
I say one right there. Shield Hero is
Good
content.
Yeah. That is fantastic content. I'll go next. World Trigger. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. Getting back into the main squad, which I, appreciate it. Love the first few episodes. They kind of teased the main squad a little bit. Help us get a little hooked, and it was fantastic. The time I got reincarnated into a slime, we're getting into a fantastic arc. I love it so much. Basically, for those who do not watch the anime or have read the manga, this is the point where Mr. Slime, gets a little pissed because a lot of his citizens have died, and basically what is a magical terrorist attack. And so he decides to kill about 40,000 humans and become a demon lord. And it's going to be fucking fantastic. And I can't wait to see the carnage. Because mostly, if you watch the time I got reincarnated into slime, it's kind of like family friendly for the most part. There's a few fights there, but he never goes over the edge of killing humans. He's over the edge. It's gonna be great.
That's that thing all completely like the manga.
Yes, which they are. Yeah, it's be fantastic. He's gonna murder so many people, and I'm so for it.
This is why you can't have powers.
This is why again. I'm sorry, because I definitely would have become a demon lord a lot sooner than what he did. Like a lot sooner.
I mean, you're pretty much there already.
I wish. Anyway, outside of that, no real gaming this week. Gaming has been off and on for me this week. Got a few Apex games in. Loving the new season. Hating the new character. His ultimate's just not useful. But the map's cool. Map's good. Apex will have a love and hate situation with that all the time. Anything else that really stood out? No new comics that I read this week. Justice League Unlimited and the normal Justice League cartoon finally came to HBO Max. So I showed my kids that over the weekend following the last episode. My son absolutely loved it. Him and I watched a good 5 episodes just back to back. Still a fantastic cartoon. Still holds up so well.
Yeah, man. Dwayne McDuffie wrote it.
Exactly.
He wrote a big piece of it. So Black History Month fact for you. Dwayne McDuffie, the creator of Static Shock, wrote a lot of Justice League Unlimited.
So good. It's so good. My daughter wasn't 100% into it. She's not a big DC fan for the most part. She's a big Marvel fan so far. I mean, that's fine. We live in a house united, both Marvel and DC, and her grandfather's very much a Marvel person, so he's kind of polluted her in some ways. Because whenever you get the chance, right? Because eventually you guys will probably meet them. Bring up Batman v Superman in front of her, and she'll explain to you theoretically why it makes no sense that was even a thing. Because her grandfather will argue the same thing, that Superman could have just snapped Batman's neck in 5 seconds. Why was it right?
Nobody ever makes that argument for Iron Man though. They're always Iron Man, he's gonna survive, but Batman's not.
I mean, his suit is actually made of metal.
Batman when he fought Superman, his suit was made of metal.
It was.
It was metal. And it was reinforcing himself.
It was a.
But look how hideous that suit was compared to the sleeveless.
This is not a design contest. This is not UI UX. This is usability.
I'm gonna let him finish.
But she will go into a whole tangent about how Superman just should have snapped his neck. Which hearing your 9-year-old say a superhero probably should have just snapped a guy's neck isn't the greatest thing. And mind you, she's had this argument since she was 6. So I mean, hearing your 6-year-old say snap his neck isn't the greatest thing either. But
hey man, you're raising him right over there, Tech. Don't worry about it.
She's adorable. I absolutely love her. But that's why she goes in those tangents. So she didn't really like it too much. But Jackson absolutely just ate he ate it up. He's a big fan of John Jonas. Not John Jonas. What is the black guy's name?
Oh, John Stewart.
John Stewart. Yeah, he's absolutely loving John Stewart. And so yeah, that's been the week.
Thanks. I'll go real quick.
All right, cool.
So So after after I got my shot today, I was watching Alice in Borderland. That's actually getting better now. It was kind of boring at first, but it got better because you starting to tie in more of this like story elements and stuff, how they survive in that world. Of course, World Trigger. I'm watching this one anime called Hina Matsuru. It's about this. I don't even know what it's about. To tell you the truth, it just looked very interesting.
I've seen it. It's good. I like it.
Yeah. Of course, been watching. Well, Batwoman didn't come on this week, or Black Lightning came on this week.
Oh, really?
The final season, which kind of sucks because which makes no sense to me because they just had Crisis on Infinite Earths and they just introduced the Hall of Justice and the Justice League, and he's part of the Justice League. So if you're basically saying that, oh, we're canceling him, but he'll still
He'll probably come back for those things. Like their overall show is probably canceled. And a lot of that was because, like, I do believe the main actors, like, I know China. I mean, what is her name?
Cress Williams.
No, the youngest daughter who plays the actress. I know she. Yeah, China McClain.
Descendants.
Descendants. Yeah, her, China McClain. Yeah, that's
she backed out even before they knew it was the final season. But and then she backed out, and then like the mother also wanted to stop, was backing out as well.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I don't know personally.
What do they have better that's going on? Get out my face. There's a pandemic.
Exactly. I believe when certain actors back away, sometimes it's best to just be like write them off the show for a little while, like instead of canceling a full show. But I understand, like with Arrow, like with what's his face, the main actor wanting to quit. Like, all right, cool, dude, bye. Like, just continue the show still. But
yeah, well, Arrow had done everything they could do, though. They had done everything they could do. The last two seasons, you could throw those away.
Were awful. Yeah, they were awful. But I don't believe like one character or one actor should hold the fate of like a whole cast and crew. Like that's they were thinking about like if what's her face ever left, ABC's already mentioned that they'll probably stop the show. So she is the main character, which I understand, but like that's fucking crazy to me.
They said they were thinking about they were looking into doing spinoffs, so like Painkiller spinoff, Wonder Girl, and they were looking at, even for Arrow, they were looking at Green Arrow and the Canaries as a spinoff.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the benefit of what they built already, right? They have tons of opportunity to just, give one random character a show and let them have 2 seasons, and people will watch because people now they know CW is a place where you can go to get semi-okay, action, real life action superhero content.
I feel like that those shows have run their course though. Like
in some ways, I'd agree.
Yes and no.
They're not creative enough anymore. Like they went too big. Like, and that's what always happens. It's power creep. Like they just go too big too fast. It's like after you beat like Flash, after you beat Savitar or whatever, like really what's left? What villain can really match up against literally somebody who's faster than the Flash, right?
Mirror Master. Now he's facing Mirror Master.
Yeah, I know the Mirror Master arc, which kind of traveled over 2 seasons. I think I'm not watching it anymore. I'm not watching any of them anymore.
I'm not either. Yeah,
they just got to the point where I was like, man, I'm tired of this. Like, I feel like the storylines are being recycled just a little bit, and then they're just kind of like putting in a different villain and kind of like rehashing over old, kind of like there's no character growth. They keep rehashing over like old things about Barry and Irish trust issues or something like that. It's like every season.
Started to they were starting to do that after like 3rd season, 4th season, but now like it's getting interesting to where Flash is pretty much losing his powers and the Crisis,
but he was losing his powers
too fast. That's why.
He was losing his powers because the Speed Force was dying.
Yes, but I'm saying they did that.
I hate arcs like that for superheroes. Like when they lose their abilities, I just think that's like really descaling these people just to rescale them up again. Why? I've never.
I mean, it kind of happens like that in the comics too, because he does make his own Speed Force. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I just genuinely dislike those storylines. Like, I dislike storylines when, like, Superman loses his powers just to gain them back again, like, 2 issues later.
And then, like, tenfold, though. Plus
a new
power.
Tenfold. And then, and then plus, like, a new power. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get sometimes it's fun to play with, like, you know, what ifs and whatnot, but, like, they don't deserve 5 issues, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They don't deserve a full one. But
what did I watch? I'm holding off to watch this movie called Space Sweepers and this docuseries of the Sicily Hotel on Netflix. It's like a murder docuseries for Sunday. What else? Been playing Control, Pathless, Apex, some COD. Finally got to level 100 on the Battle Pass for Cold War.
What does that mean? You unlocked everything?
I got all the, not really unlocked everything, but got all the stuff all the free stuff I guess you get. So like the weapons and the weapons, the skins, you know, cosmetic stuff like that. I mean, the Battle Pass, truthfully, is not really.
You had a Power Ranger suit?
Huh?
Do you have the Power Ranger suit that motherfuckers be running around in?
I think I got it. I don't know. I don't put that on. I ain't trying to stunt.
I hate that shit so much.
I be love killing the motherfuckers.
What does it do?
It's like a street racing suit, but it looks like you're a Power Ranger.
They look like the shit that old girl wore in Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, yeah.
It do, and I hate everybody who wears it.
Yeah, me too, dog.
I be fucking them up every time I see them. Like, oh, you the man, what I'm going for. But let's see. Oh, Cold War, Destruction All Stars, which is actually pretty fun. Control.
How you liking Control?
Control is fun. On the PlayStation, the triggers. I guess I gotta adjust the triggers because like when you're shooting, it's like you're actually pulling the trigger of a gun.
Yeah, turn that shit off.
Yeah. So like he's like, we just turn that shit off. So like you actually like when you're shooting, it's like giving some feedback, like you're pulling the trigger. Which is it's fun, it's interesting. But it's fun. And of course I tried Warzone on PlayStation. It feels amazing. Playing, and I'll be tearing people up, and
so it feels better on PlayStation.
On PS5, it was running pretty well. I haven't tried it on Xbox, but it was running pretty well on PS5. So
you prefer to play your games on that side.
I prefer to play both sides.
I'm just seeing a lot of PlayStation 5 gameplay going on these days. I'm just wondering.
You're trying to play. Look, I play both. Don't do that, Carl.
He said you behind enemy lines over there.
Look, I'm asking what's happening. That's all. You know.
Don't do that.
You can have a preference.
I've been playing on both sides.
You gotta remember, JK is originally he's more of a PlayStation.
I mean, I didn't forget.
We converted him.
I was just wondering, you know,
if he was backsliding, if he was
relapsing,
right?
People I play with on both consoles, and sometimes when people are not on Xbox, I go to PlayStation and play on that.
So it's your fallback. It's your comfort blanket. Got it.
Your rebound.
I'm done. This is why I can't. This is why
he sends his PlayStation you up, Texas. Is that what you're telling me?
Wow.
Hey, you can remote play now.
Oh shit.
You can't remote play on like Xbox on iPad.
Oh shit.
So,
I know.
that's true. But yeah, I think that is it. Oh, well, I mean, we talked about WandaVision, so of course that comes out tomorrow. And Jujutsu Kaisen, that's getting good.
Let me know when the WandaVision season is over so I can binge
It's
I think that's 10 episodes.
More than I thought it was 9, but yeah, 9 or 10. But it's going on 5 or 6 this week. It's 6 this week, right?
By the time it ends,
Falcon and Winter Soldier, right?
So they're trying to roll out like one show gets through his line, ends, goes to another show, ends, go to another show. So pretty much throughout the year you have content to look at.
Movie theaters are so done. Like, how do they come back? Like they need to have like 8K IMAX.
They need to have
Dolby
massage
Atmos
therapists in
3.0 or something.
Massage therapy.
Exactly.
In movie theaters?
Rubs.
Yeah, like have
so
why are you gonna go
chef
back
with the Michelin star restaurant in there?
Yep. That's the only way I'm going.
So so actually somebody girl I'm talking to, she sent me a link about in Korea they've been renting out their movie theaters to gamers, and they pay $90 for 2 hours to play. And so I'm like, dog, the genius. You get $90 for movie theaters here. Let them rent it out. You can have a tournament for 2 hours, or if you do $180, split up the costs for 4 hours. Do a tournament. Have like a couple people in there, or have a little gaming party or whatever. And you can make some bank that way. Or have like viewing parties or something.
They definitely gonna have to get creative.
Yeah. Well,
but
yeah, that's it for me.
What about you, Chris? What's good this week?
So you all be proud of me. I started watching picking back up on Attack. I was about to say Attack of the Show. Attack on Titan.
That's coming back too.
Attack on Titan season 2. So I think I'm more than halfway through. I got hooked on it. I've been binging it all week in the evening while Nicole sleep because I know she don't want to watch that shit. So I've been watching that. Also been watching the 90 days before 90 day show.
That shit is a black hole.
It is, right? It's addicting.
Oh my god. We watched that shit like on Super Bowl. What Super Bowl? Yeah, after Super Bowl ended, we started watching. I was like, it was like 2 a.m. and I was like, why the fuck am I still here watching this?
It's addicting.
They know how to hook you on that shit.
Yeah,
that shit had me rolling.
It's crack.
I was like, why is this dude in the Amazon in Brazil with this girl? I'm like, why? I was like, you know what?
I can't wait for that storyline to be over. I'm so tired of that dude.
It's still not over.
So annoying. It's still not over?
Nah.
Oh Jesus.
What about the dude who went to Philippines? Yeah.
Which dude? Oh, the old nigga?
He went with his brother. Yeah.
Oh no, the black dude. Nah. They still going to. They still going. I mean, he ain't talking to his brother right now. They shit fucked up, but him and the girl still.
He not talking to the brother?
Nah. That nigga was like John disrespectful.
I mean, he was going a little overboard. He ain't had to do all that. He was doing extra, but like, I mean, I understand where he's coming from because I would probably do the same.
I understand the concern, you know what I mean, but he was
going a little overboard. It's like, all right, there's a way to handle that, but but yeah, that shit I'm still addicted to that, so we're watching that. Playing through Cyber Shadow. I think I'm almost done with that. I got all my powers now. I'm still getting my ass kicked though, but still pretty fun. Playing through the Outer Worlds, just kind of getting through the introductory missions, trying to get going with that
I
for
wish that was
game
co-op.
club. For game, it will be a good co-op game. For game club at DC Gaming Group, that's the game of the month. So, and then the last game, of course, Ninja Gaiden 2. I've been playing that. I think they're taking it off of Game Pass pretty soon. So I'm trying to get as far into it as possible, and I probably might have to go and pick up the physical and put in and finish that because I think it's pretty cheap physical, but digital they're trying to go like $30. I'm like, dog,
$30. Where?
For an Xbox game?
It's on Xbox Marketplace. It's like $30.
Fuck out of here.
No, but
Check
like
that bad boy to $10.
it wasn't even a 360 game, I don't think.
Oh no, it was a 360 game.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to get through that shit as much as possible. Hopefully, I don't know. They didn't give an exact day of when they're gonna take it off, but I'm not trying to get caught my pants down. So trying to finish that. And playing Street Fighter. They just came out with some new information today. They got some new content coming. The Dan character is coming back. They added a new fighting game mechanic, so that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, cool. What about you, Carl? What's good this week?
Well, things slowed way down that I caught up with just about everything. Watch World Trigger. I'm liking how that's going. Jujutsu Kaisen hit like a new level this past week. I thought like just the action, like everything was. They're always good at that, making things look dynamic, but it was just
Yeah,
even more so this last episode. I thought.
nice.
Um, what else did I started Dr. Stone again late, so I had to pause on it. Didn't even finish the first episode yet. And freaking Black Clover still hitting hard. Yummy sliced up Dante.
Oh shit.
So I want to see how that went. So Dante showed off some of his new skills that he's been working on, while the rest of the elites of the Black Bulls was in the Heart Kingdom. So we see some of his new techniques on Dante. So yeah, considering it's gonna be done, it's gonna be nonstop action. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And considering I'm pretty much caught up with everything, I'll probably start Mandalorian again. I haven't started season 2 yet, so I'll do that.
Hey man, that stuff's good, man. Season two moves fast.
That's good. That's good. So I enjoyed the heck out of season 1, which I wasn't expecting to, but I did. So
Caught me off guard as well.
Season 2 is better. Season 2 is better than season 1 to me. I started Mandalorian over. I was watching. I started over just for the heck of it after I finished Shield Hero.
And because all this anime, I haven't turned on Netflix in a while, so I don't even know what's on there. I knew there was some stuff on Netflix I wanted to watch, but all that World Trigger got me distracted from everything else. So I got to even see what's out there. Yeah, there's just a lot of content available right now. I still haven't gone back to Industry. I want to finish that. But yeah, things will open up a little bit since I'm caught up on World Trigger. But that's it for me.
All right, cool. So I don't know. No, I don't know. I can't say I did too bad this week. I've been playing some more Black Ops. I don't know. I'm enjoying the game a lot. Pretty much all my downtime I spent playing Black Ops, which is not a lot. Like sometimes it's like I'll play 1 or 2 games and then I gotta hop off and go do something. I started the Outer Worlds for the game club. And it's, I mean, it's a slow start as RPG games be. But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to make maybe some different choices than I made the first time around and kind of see how that affects the ending and the outcomes that and the choices that I get toward the end.
Trying to be a bit more of an asshole. Is it as much as like as many opportunities I could be an asshole? I'm trying to be an asshole.
That's your normal demeanor, so I'm not surprised.
So that's the usual. What you mean?
No, usually I try to play like the moral hero and shit.
Yeah, fact, same.
Not this time around.
Hey, let me know how I go. We'll see. What else? Black Ops Outer Worlds. I mean, I think that's it for gaming for real. Since I played with y'all, like Rocket League and stuff last week. That's really all. I'm trying to finish Fire Force season 2. It's taking me forever. I only got a couple episodes left though. That shit is getting crazy. I think
I definitely gotta watch that in secret.
Bruh.
It's too pervy for. So, she walks in on that shit. I'm just
Bruh.
like,
why is the girl titties out?
Bro, for real.
See when it's coming. That's the problem.
Exactly. Right? And then you get walked in and it's like, no, it's not usually like this.
It can't be as bad as Black Clover when Asta got his head broken from old girl following him with her titties.
Bruh. No, it is. It's worse than that. All the time.
I know it's worse.
It's
I know
all
it's
the fucking time.
Action right now on Black Clover, so they don't have to do that. That hasn't happened in a while.
Exactly, Maurice. This what you like to watch? This what you watch when I'm not here?
That's a good.
But so I've been, trying to finish that. I think I'm caught up on Kaizen. I might have one more episode, but that has gotten really, really good. I'm looking forward to how this group battle. I mean, it's not really a group battle. Like I saw Panda and Mekamaru, and I saw.
This latest one's better than that one.
Yeah.
What?
The latest one was better. A whole lot better, dog. That shit was lit.
I'm gonna try it, guys. If I don't like it, you're gonna hear about it.
So we understand you're a man of taste. Everything can't be.
Absolutely, everything can't be good. So I'm gonna try it, and I'll let you guys know if it's good. And of course, I will take all the credit for it.
There's a word for that.
If I enjoy it,
bougie.
Absolutely.
If I enjoy it, I will take all the credit for it. Like I discovered it myself, of course. As we know, that's my customary fee for letting you guys know you have taste.
When it comes
and
to
if
anime,
not, we're gonna hear about it at HaterCon 2025.
Yep.
HaterCon 2025. What's 2025? I'm pushing it back.
When it comes to anime, AJ's bad and bougie.
You said that. Bruh. I'm caught up on WandaVision, I think. And that's been getting pretty good.
I'm excited for this next episode.
Yes.
Literally 2 hours or 3 hours away.
I think I'm gonna wait till it's done like Crest and binge that.
That's probably best for you.
Yeah, probably. For Carl, I might have to agree with
that's probably best for you because you're gonna have to power through those first 2 episodes, definitely.
Yeah.
There's no way you'll survive those by yourself.
Nah, I don't think you could have watched them week to week and stuck with the show. Like
no. You
nigga would have came back to the podcast like, nah.
Show and hate us.
He would have been like, it's a terrible show and you're terrible people. What can you say? What else? So, WandaVision, Kaizen. Oh, I started watching that time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 2, and that's looking promising. I'm not at all caught up. I'm way behind on that, Dr. Stone and ReZero, but I'm trying to fit it in where I can. And then the last thing I've been watching is so Married at First Sight season 12 started. They went back to Atlanta, and this shit is looking toxic as fuck. Um, it's real wild out there, y'all. They got this fucking party girl who ain't been in a relationship in like 5 years with this pilot, and she talked about she got close. It was too much work, and she quit. I'm like, dog, so what are you doing getting married, bro?
Wow.
But she liked to go out and shit. And he said he wanted somebody independent who wasn't gonna complain about all the travel he got to do, whatever. We gonna see. They got this old ass weird nigga. All he fucking like is 80s shit. And they got him married to this like 28. You're like, she wasn't even born in the 80s. 26-year-old, 28. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
bruh.
You born in 90s, 95.
Yeah, like not even at the end. Like she was not there at all. This nigga talking about all he eat is steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs. That's it.
Bruh,
That is a 90s. I mean, an 80s
That's
breakfast. That's an 80s breakfast if I've ever heard.
Hey, he's on brand. If you can't say nothing else about the man, he is consistent.
That's back when you believed everything the U.S. government told you about nutrition.
Yeah, no bull.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I mean, I guess she ain't got to worry about too much. This nigga gonna be dead by 45. All he like, nigga, you don't eat a vegetable. You don't, bruh. And then so they got one black couple that is, and I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. This nigga talking about he not attracted to his wife and shit. And yeah,
that's somebody was telling me about this. I thought I was listening to a different show, but obviously it's this one.
No, it's this one. Like, and she tripping about it. Hard, like, I don't even know.
This the one where like they was going at it during like the honeymoon, but now he's no longer attracted to her. Or is this a different
yes. So I haven't watched that far, but I was talking to one of my buddies about it, and he was like, yeah, she was so they had sex on the night they got married, and then they had sex in the morning, and then this nigga was talking about, so I'm not attracted to you, like, so what the fuck?
That's what I thought. I was like,
yeah, this sex was trash. He's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm out.
No,
that's just available. That's all that was.
Okay, I guess.
I guess so. I mean, I guess it's, maybe the second time the post nut clarity was just, I don't know.
So clear. He was like,
not pretty or something?
No, I see it now. I see it now. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Was she not pretty or something? Or
he doesn't think she's pretty. I'm like, she's not my type facially, personally, but like I think
she looks alright.
I think him and her are the same level of attractiveness, but I think
that he's a little bit below her. I think he's trying to reach really high.
No, I didn't want to have to say that.
I'll say it for you. I'll say it for you. He is lucky he's on a TV show that matches you with people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's like, so, there's a lot of good reasons they were matched. Like, they're both Christian and they real,
Wait a minute, what the fuck that mean?
I mean, that was something that was important to both of them. Like, they wanted a partner that was, God-fearing and,
let me ask you,
all that type of shit. What's up?
Did they smash on the first night?
After they were married, yes. Okay. Yes. I mean, they it's not like neither of them came to the marriage as virgins, so I mean, but
okay, it's no judgment. I mean, I'm just
judgment.
Just curious,
What you trying to say, Abel? Ain't nothing wrong with the show, dog.
No,
and it is, bruh.
With all that's going on, that's boy. Never mind. You know what? People like what they like. I can't judge.
What's that called?
My wife watches the heck out of that show, and
that's why I watch it. I mean, my wife.
To much as my ability, I will keep it a secret that it's restarted.
Yo, this nigga out of pocket.
You know how those shows can be addicting? Because I was there at least till like 3-4 in the morning at Crescent's house watching that shit.
Bro, the shit, like, they know how to hook you for sure.
Absolutely.
And that shit, them episodes long as hell.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like 2-3 hours. I was like,
oh, nah, we got your ass now, nigga.
I was like, yo, is episode over? He's like, nah, it's not over yet. I was like,
It's
how
just getting good. That's what it is. It's just getting good.
Oh, it's like a fucking movie.
That's why. That's
every time.
I was about to say. That's why movies have no chance.
Hey, they need to learn something from these niggas.
For real.
Like
Straight drama.
I can't even. It is. I don't know. So last season at the end was the start of the pandemic, and so they had the couples filming themselves. Like if we can see these incompatibilities from the producers must have been like, dog, y'all got to give me something because none of these matches are good. I don't even know. The one who might be the most successful is like the super light skinned nigga with like the straight slicked back mohawk and the white girl who asked for somebody ethnically ambiguous.
What?
Wait a minute. That was her request? Like McDonald's? She pulled up to a drive-thru?
She was like, all right, this one. I want this one here. Yep. And I guess ethnically ambiguous was like
ambiguous.
They had other with a line next to it, and she checked other and wrote in ethnically ambiguous.
That's her preferred. That's what she wanted.
That is what she asked for. She was in the confessional like, oh yeah, they did so good. I wanted, somebody with a little something, and you can't really tell what it is. And I was like, what?
That's like a casting call for like a Dawn commercial or something like that. They want an ethnically ambiguous person for those commercials.
Yeah, absolutely.
Market to everybody else, but no regular person should ever think that way.
So she did that so you can't tell what she is, or she
not her partner. Well, that's the kind of partner she asked for, as far as like looks and shit. It's very wild, y'all.
She's thinking about her kids. That's all that is.
Yeah.
All that is.
She wants them to have some good skin and good hair.
Right. She don't want them to sunburn easy.
Or don't look black.
Exactly.
Yeah,
don't look too black. No, don't look too black. We don't.
Too black. All the good parts. The not black parts.
That's all we want.
We want him looking like Michael Jackson.
The desirable parts. Little curly fro. Jackson? That type of shit.
Interesting.
You just put that out there, like even if you feel that way, like you.
She said that. She said that shit on TV, crazy. And everything.
Ethnically ambiguous.
I can't. So we gonna move on and talk about this ransomware attack that happened. Oh shit! What happened to my camera? That happened on CD Projekt Red.
Darkness.
Man, they can't catch a break.
Them motherfuckers. Hey, look. That only did they get attacked. Not only did they get hacked, they sold that shit on the dark web. That shit got bought.
Somebody bought it. I wasn't.
Yes,
of course it did. If I could afford to buy it, I would have bought it. Why? Do you realize that Cyberpunk isn't actually a bad game? It was just a terrible rollout.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like now you have the bare bones for like a pretty good game that took a lot of time and effort, and you just picked it up. That's like somebody like some CEO doing some shady stuff and like tanking a company stock, and then you just pick up the company for free almost.
True.
Be an inside job.
You just come in and you're just like, this is a good company. It was just ran by an idiot. So now I get to do whatever I want with it. So so I mean, depending on who they are, they can come out with a game or just use it as like a blueprint for something in the future.
Something that looks a little too similar.
Facts.
Well,
it's
stick out Keanu Reeves.
They took the code though. They didn't. Did they get the assets too? Or are we just talking about like the
code? I believe.
Yeah,
just push it to GitHub. I'm done.
Bruh. I don't know what all was in
What's more valuable, the assets or the code in the game?
The code is way more valuable than the assets, if you ask me. Because
what assets you talking about?
You can't use the assets without people knowing you stole it from the people.
Exactly.
So it's like if I steal the Halo assets. Like it's like if a warthog shows up in another game, they're like, "There's the nigga that stole the Halo assets."
Microsoft's gonna be like, "Hey, nigga, we need to talk to you." They ain't gonna.
Absolutely.
So like, okay, Beast Tech, like how could they have? I mean, I guess you can't always prevent shit, but like what the fuck could they have done to make it less likely that this had happened to them at the like height of this like fucked up shit they going through?
Oh, it's a Russian motherfucker too. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm dead.
So I mean, truthfully, so there's one or two things when it comes to cybersecurity, and Tech can correct me if I'm wrong. From what I've learned, there's one or two things when it comes to cybersecurity that's always that makes it easier to find a culprit. Is either one, somebody got played, bought, manipulated, whatever, and took the debt, took whatever, or two, it's a disgruntled employee. Somebody got fucked over, or somebody thought, like AJ said, "Oh, this is a good company, but y'all did trash with this," or something happened. They just stole it and said that it was a hacker, but really was somebody who was inside who had access and gave it to a homeboy, another hacker, or whatever, and they made another account and just sold that shit. So, like, for you to prevent that, there's really no way for you to kind of prevent that.
Those are, I
But,
mean,
like, it's those are the most common reasons.
I gotta
But
have them. What you
it
call
really,
it? Happy hour Fridays. You gotta have more of those so your employees don't hate you.
yeah. But
A lot cheaper.
but apparently it was a group.
No ball.
Apparently it was a group that did that, and also too, you know, a lot of ransomware and phishing. I know some companies have like their little phishing tests or whatever, where they send out emails and say, hey, this, check out your verification, click this button, blah blah blah, and not check the email address that it's coming from, or check to see, like, check the wording and stuff like that, because sometimes your brain kind of fills in words or corrects words while you're reading, and they click on the button, and then you pretty much you're pwned by that time.
Yeah, I'm super paranoid about that. I don't trust no email with links.
Yeah.
You sending me links? Okay, you trying to get into my system.
I get Amazon links to my Windows Live account, and I'm like, but my Amazon Live isn't linked to my Windows Live.
Yeah,
I definitely got somebody who tried to do that. I looked at the return, like the email address, and I was like, this email address makes no sense. Right. But it was like an Amazon. It was like it was Amazon. And it was like saying something about my account in the middle. But I looked at the email address and I was like, that's not an Amazon email address, because it was like the wrong domain, like it usually is. Like it's usually like .art, Amazon.art, but you're not paying any attention, so you're just like, yeah, Amazon.art. They're asking me questions.
So, but yeah, I mean, and kind of, I mean, they knew what was going to happen afterwards. They didn't give into the ransom, so they sold the data.
Isn't that like usually well, I won't say. Well, I guess that isn't that standard. With the security professionals usually say, don't ever like give in to the demands and just
come back more for more money.
yeah.
So you kind of want to just basically they kind of want to, they tell you to. Yeah, like you said, it depends, because like they always say don't negotiate with.
You just got to make sure you get in contact with the FBI first.
Yeah.
Or the police.
Depending on how. Yeah, well, depending on what it is too.
Coordinated, because sometimes they'll attack other companies at the same time, and then maybe they could work together. So if that happens to you, you're supposed to contact the FBI, but then depending on your needs, yeah, you might have to pay that.
It also depends on where it falls in, because depending on how, like, for instance, if it's like data that's very detriment to that company, it could be like cost like millions of dollars, then yeah, that's gonna be a big case, probably. So, but yeah, it's like with cybersecurity, is you just gotta be on your P's and Q's, and unfortunately, it's more of a reactive industry than proactive, because people
hard to be proactive.
Yeah, and people tend to not put down the money to make it proactive and preventive, because it's like, oh well, for 25,000 more, you could have this, and that, these bells and whistles, whatever, can help prevent against this. Like, oh no, 25,000 is too much. And like, okay, and then
some shit like this happening, they ready to pay that 25,000.
Right. That's why they hire, people like Tech, to go in and check to see, so Project Red hired Tech, he could have went in like, hey, look, man, this code is exposed. They went and got hacked, but it is what it is.
Due diligence,
and hopefully,
gotta be protected.
Hopefully, they, nothing bad to this point to where, because it's still copyrighted material, right?
Yeah.
So technically, even if they get the code and, like you said, they can get the code, they can't use the assets. But if they get the code and redo it, then maybe,
you're gonna see a lot of cyberpunk clones next year.
Facts.
Do they have their own do they make you create your own account like Epic?
Nah.
No.
I don't think
so.
At
least, so then they should have no PII risk, right?
They may, because they own GOG, Good Old Games. That's basically like it's a storefront for a lot of old PC games. So that one, I don't know if they haven't spoke about that, but I'm sure that's probably part of what they were able to get from them. So there's, on that side, there's definitely a lot of PII, and then also a lot of credit card information too.
Yeah. So they have thought that the source code was what was included was source code for Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales spinoff, The Witcher 3, a ray traced version of The Witcher 3, Cyberpunk 2077, and copies of the company's internal documents.
Oh,
so yeah, so it could be
stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's very serious. So if it's
and valuable on the black market.
Yeah, so that's why it's sold for a good penny.
True. Okay, so let me ask you this real quick. Are they in any way liable for, people's information that they have potentially exposed?
Absolutely. Yeah, because basically when you sign up to a service, sign up for a service, there's two things happen. You're agreeing to use that service to not do harmful things, to use it as intended, whatever. And then on the other side is the company's agreeing to keep your data safe, keep your password, emails, credit card information, all the stuff in a safe stored location to where nobody else can get to it unless you're authorized personnel, basically. As soon as somebody gets hacked, whether that be an agency, a company, or whatever, then they are liable for that, for that information being leaked. And that's why, a lot of companies are having payouts to not to people, but giving out payouts or giving out payout money back to the credit card companies so that the credit companies can give money to handle, fraudulent transactions, stuff like that. So it's they're definitely liable because now then again, like for instance, I remember when PlayStation got hacked, and
that was a dark
times. Remember they came out with that after they fixed everything, quote unquote fixed everything. After they had that, they had you sign up for that little screen, the ID. What did you say, Carson?
was it the like some redemption program or something where
some ID screen monitoring or account monitoring program or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And they sent you like summer bets like, hey, your account is safe, blah blah blah.
Yeah, they pay for your was it identity safe shit?
Yeah.
Protection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they pay for that for everybody, and so that people will still come back and play and whatever. Yeah, I think even I think Equifax, I think when they got hacked, they did the same thing to where they, in order to get a payout or get some type of compensation back, you had to make sure that you had screen monitoring on your account for equal.
Oh
Or
yeah, I
something,
remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. So people. So it's like it's so funny how to me like you have these $1 million, $1 billion companies, and you have this amazing product or all these services,
Right.
but your cybersecurity is trash because you don't want to. I mean, clearly, it may not even be trash. It's just that you cut a corner, and
Yeah.
that one corner that you cut
That was the opening.
could cause a whole slew of problems to where all this PII data is being utilized or whatever. So
Yeah.
Pretty damn much.
So
It's crazy. It's
I
like
don't
the,
know if Tech. I don't know, Tech. You listening to what I was explaining about some of the stuff?
No, I just got back. My little one started crying.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
Y'all good over there?
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we've been doing sleep training. And Jada normally wakes up around this time every night, and then I kind of just rock her back to sleep, and then she's out for the rest of the evening. But so I'll try to make sure the wife actually gets a good night's rest.
All right.
That's key.
True. Yeah. So I guess if you have anything to add, I guess we were just talking to JK and Carl was weighing in as well about what happened with CDPR and how they could have prevented it. And I mean, I also asked if CDPR was liable, and JK basically said, I mean, they're on the hook in a major way. So I don't know.
yeah,
Anything
I mean,
anything you
what
wanna?
internal documents had, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's just unfortunate. These hacks. I mean, like Beast was saying, these hacks happen because these companies don't take these things seriously enough. I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I would say it happens because they're not watchful enough. I wouldn't say it's because they don't take it seriously. It's because they just, it's a skill gap in the cybersecurity space, a massive one, and because of that, a lot of companies don't have the cybersecurity space. They don't have the people they need. And I'm not sure if CD Projekt Red is its own entity, so I'm not even sure how many cybersecurity people they have, or if they contracted out, which is very likely. So, yeah, it's hacks like this are always frustrating because one, it's like there's not much more the company probably could have done.
Right.
I mean, at least they disclosed it, right? There are some that never disclosed it, even after they're, and people have, lost their information. And so it's just there's not much they can do. They're just fucked.
Yep. You got to take the ponage.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody. Rough. They having a rough time between everything.
Do you think they're gonna how can they come back after all of this? Like what?
And they better come out with a better game than every game they made.
Dude, that's gonna be tens of millions of investment before they see a penny of that return, though.
Yeah.
Can they survive that?
Yeah.
I think they'll be fine. I think a lot of these companies, it looks really bad, and they ride the wave. And as long as they don't completely go under,
if it was
in the next 5 years,
if it was just the game, I'd agree with you. This, like, we haven't seen the fallout yet, like the class action lawsuits. This is just the beginning.
Oh, true.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
if it was just the game, yeah, absolutely. Like they could come back. And
I mean, yeah, but they're one of their benefits, right, for CD Projekt Red is Witcher is a fantastic title, and I mean, it still makes them money till this day.
Yeah.
So even if Cyberpunk wasn't as big as they were hoping it would be. You know, Witcher's still a fantastic game and one of their biggest entities.
But if
Cyberpunk still made a ton of money digitally.
Exactly.
If they got to pay thousands of dollars per account exposed, I don't know how many accounts they have, but I would imagine it's over 1,000. That's millions of dollars there.
But
So
most
I don't know how liquid they are.
Have cybersecurity insurance.
Yeah.
Especially like after the Equifax, yeah. Cybersecurity insurance became a very big part of the overall cybersecurity budget. Most companies, unfortunately, are leaning towards the factor of if we're going to get hacked one way or the other, so we might as well have insurance to pay out these, lawsuits from the breach.
Get covered by. They better, like, to me, if you're a major company, if you have accounts, like you gotta like a company like that, you gotta have at least $1 billion in insurance. Like,
yeah, I was just about to ask, do they have enough insurance to cover this kind of thing? Like Cyberpunk was like officially crowned like the biggest digital game launch of like all time. They broke the most concurrent on Steam record like twice. Can they afford with their insurance to cover this? And if they can't, then what happens?
A pretty damn good question.
If they don't have enough money,
it's not looking good.
Probably the first thing they'll try to do is raise capital.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, they should be able to do that given their track record and that they have revenue streams. They just need to get through this little period right now. But if they can't raise capital,
they sell off assets.
Yep, solid. Yeah.
Right, you pretty much liquidate and go bankrupt. That's it if you can't raise capital. But they should be able to raise capital.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine. I mean, once they get this next big round of updates to Cyberpunk, people will get back to it. And
that thing still be glitching for me.
Oh yeah, it's just still gonna be glitchy. I don't think that game's ever gonna be fully fixed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're so massive game.
You don't think that? You don't think they're gonna do like Master Chief Collection and get there one day?
It's not. First of all, you're bringing up PTSD nightmares for Creston.
I did. Yo, the cool thing is, I have all the videos of all of us playing when Halo 5 and also a little bit of Master Chief Collection. Like that period of time, like 20.
So you can remember how awful it was.
Yeah, like I was digging through. I was streaming for the Ghost Eye Gamers account, and I found it. I was like, oh shit! So I'm gonna go back and look through and try to find like all those stupid bugs for Master Chief Collection, and kind of relive that and how terrible those days were. But no, I think they'll be fine. I think that they just gotta go dark for a while because it's like,
it's that whole like it's hot right now.
Yeah, that whole like just like they're they're in they're the target of so much like hate right now. So it's like, as much as they want to go dark, like this shit kind of brought them back to the forefront of this.
And this is not even something that like they're victims here, but we're like, you know what? Your fault.
That's what you all get. Yeah, exactly.
Your fault.
Write it down.
They'll ride up the storm and they'll come back even stronger. So it's no big deal.
Yeah, they have a lot of capital.
Somebody robs you, and then everybody's like, "What did you do to that robber?"
Yeah.
like, what did you?
Obviously,
what did you do? Yeah, you did something to him. He was a Cyberpunk fan.
Oh man. Yeah. So only time will tell, man. We'll see what they do. So from there, y'all ready to talk about this? What the fuck is happening to my
Who's
camera?
strong and who's not?
Yeah.
Your screen went black again.
I don't know why I keep doing that. Let me switch it back. Hold up.
We need to see OBS.
OBS is like not cooperating with me tonight.
Not tonight.
Do you know you're a black superhero?
There we go. Back. All right. So, who do y'all? Where do y'all want to start with this? For this week we are talking about the strongest black fictional character that we can think of.
There's one right answer.
You said there's one. Well, go ahead. We got our man of culture here. What's the right answer, AJ? Let us know.
One right answer. The answer is Storm. Everybody knows that.
Oh,
Storm.
She's
Get that shit out of here.
She's a literal.
But
she's a literal goddess. The tears are God great. She's a literal goddess. The ability to control the weather.
Black Jesus.
Let the church say amen.
The church
So,
amen.
She's over here wrecking.
Right,
she can wreck the planet. She's not only that, she's both been the leader of the X-Men. She was the leader of the Morlocks. She won that in physical combat, which means she didn't drop a single weather phenomenon on that woman. She just beat Callisto's behind and took leadership of the Morlocks.
Sure did.
She literally, she became Queen of Wakanda. She went into the spirit realm, fought against spirits the Shadow King and the spirits to rescue Black Panther so he can come back to life. So she pretty much is done and fought just about everything. And once again, she controls the weather. I think I've said that before, but I don't know. Like nobody was like, which makes me think that y'all weren't listening.
What if we fight her on the moon?
On the moon? Look, first of all, y'all are all dead. Like, first of all,
on the moon.
Why is she on the moon? That's like saying, what if you fought a great white shark on land?
You threw her to the moon.
You can't throw her to the moon. She'll use the weather to redirect herself to the earth. She's not going to the moon.
She could still shoot lightning.
Yeah, that's true. She could create lightning on the moon, but she'd be dead from the exposure to, the space,
air,
the vacuum of space.
No air thing.
Yeah, that would kill just about anybody. And first of all, you're not knocking space. You're not knocking her to the moon. How can you hit her through the atmosphere without her catching herself with the atmosphere, which she controls?
Right.
It's like she'll just redirect herself. You're not hitting her. You're not hitting her anywhere. First of all, do that before you get hit with a lightning bolt. That's what I'd like.
That's what
I'd like to see.
The lightning bolt is Hulk.
Find a way to get her ass off of Earth.
There's a whole comic book back in the Onslaught comic books. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore because that was back before I cared about keeping comic books pristine. But she literally kills the Hulk to bring him back to life. He's being mind controlled, and she just electrocutes him continuously until his heart stops, and then starts it again. And then her and Cable basically are fighting the Hulk. Cable goes into the Hulk's mind and finds out, he's being controlled. So she has to stop his heart, and then Cable helps unravel the mind control. And then after that, they kind of she resuscitates him. But she's freaking. They did a DC Marvel mashup where the DC characters fought the Marvel characters. She fought Wonder Woman and won because the fans voted her superior. She beat Wonder Woman. So it's like, what else does she have to do before y'all give her respect?
She also took over Wakanda, and she killed Killmonger. Well, Killmonger killed Black Panther. Killed T'Challa. It's in another universe,
right?
She manipulated Killmonger to kill T'Challa, and then she kills Killmonger, and then she takes over Wakanda.
She's the ultimate superhero, and she's black in all the right ways. She was played by Halle Berry, but I mean that's not the best part of her. That's a low light.
Oh damn! That's Halle Berry.
I like Halle Berry, just not as Storm. Right? I would have wanted somebody a little more African, if I could get it. more like Kenyan, which is what she's
that's Hollywood. They gotta get
no, they always gotta they gotta outvive you.
I feel like you picked out that country, AJ. Who'd you have in mind, AJ?
Look, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who could have played it. There was some Janelle Monáe. There's some Janelle Monáe noise out there before the passing of Chadwick. People were talking about getting her to join the next Black Panther movie so that they could go reenact the entire marriage thing. Yes, Bishop is a sponge. He's a very good character, but he's been overloaded by Cyclops, so I've seen him be beaten before. I don't think Cyclops can beat Storm. So,
but Bishop is
cool.
Bishop is a Omega level mutant. Storm is an Omega level mutant.
But in Civil War, Cyclops overloaded Bishop. Like he literally filled him with, because Cyclops has unlimited energy or whatever. So he basically just blew Bishop up because
he's Omega level too. Like
I know, but
is Cyclops Omega level?
Yeah, he has access to a universe of energy. Literally,
that's
like
right.
he can just literally open his eyes. It's just a portal to another dimension full of energy. It's a ridiculous power.
That's cool.
Okay. All right, so we got. Hold on, wait. So we're gonna circle back. So we got Storm on the S tier. I mean, who else is
refute me, guys, and say she's not up there.
Nah, she's definitely S tier.
I think Medea could beat her.
You never said she
was. She doesn't take L's. The X-Men take L's. Storm doesn't take individual L's.
That's true. That's true.
She did. She got whacked a couple of times every time. By Omega Red, she got whacked. but she froze Omega Red clean, cold. Like
the only time Storm takes L's is when when X-Men is the comic is doing poorly because like white people don't like to see a black woman in charge. Okay, how do we get her off the leadership role? So we got to make her take an L or have some huge personal conflict, and then knock her off. You can't beat Storm.
Let's see who else. Yeah, she's definitely S tier. So my question is: are we gonna stick to cartoons? No anime, just cartoons.
I had another one, but Storm's just the best one.
Throw some anime out there if you got it.
Okay. I mean, so definitely
Killer Bee. Right?
Did you just say Meteor Man?
Meteor Man?
Hey, no, that's a good one. That's a good one, man.
All right, so where would you place Meteor Man on the SABCD scale? Like, are you trying to tell me that Meteor Man is like S tier?
Oh, Blake Man's good too, Maurice.
He might not be the most elite.
Okay.
He's an A. He's an A.
All right,
Blake Man's definitely a B.
Blank
Man. You said what? Blank Man?
Blank Man. Definitely a B.
All right.
Is he even right?
All right, where does Blade lie?
Blade is A.
Blade is A.
Blade is A. He's definitely A.
Spawn
is S.
Is this World Trigger rankings?
Spawn has no choice but to be S. The nigga fights gods and demons all day.
All day.
God kicked him out of the universe, fought the devil, kicked him out, put them in another universe, remade the entire universe.
Broken character that ever existed. Spawn's like fighting your children. Every single time you're like, I'm gonna hit you with a fire blast, they're like, nah, I'm immune, motherfucker, I'm immune.
That's true. Fire with them cheap power rolls.
The man ascended to heaven, got his suit. His suit, first off, his suit is his own entity.
Yep.
Not only that, his suit ascended to heaven, got godlike powers, and he denied that shit and went back to hell. He said heaven's boring and went back to hell.
I'll say this though: while Spawn is great, he hasn't always been black.
No,
that's the unfair point.
We are talking about the original character.
I'm just saying, Storm has never been white, ever.
Well,
she's been Halle Berry. She's never been white.
That's the closest she's been. That's the furthest song she's been from black. It's Halle Berry. The man got a point.
Good.
What you said?
Steel. Okay, Steel is definitely B.
No, Steel is Shaquille O'Neal, and that's just not. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're talking about Justice League.
Steel is a fanboy.
Exactly.
He's just
We talking about Justice League Steel, or
he's just a fanboy with a suit. He's like cheap Iron Man. Like he's not even as good as Batman, and he's
Iron Man. He's
aluminum foil man.
He's at least on par with Tony Stark.
No, he's not.
An S-rank black character from the Justice League, Icon.
But you know what sucks about Icon?
Icon is definitely
Icon would fuck up Batman. Icon fucking up the whole squad.
Icon fought Superman to a tie.
Exactly.
They weren't gonna let him beat Superman. Come on.
They were gonna let him beat Superman, but let's be real. Icon would throw the hands.
So S tier. Icon is S tier.
Icon
So when
S
you
tier.
say Superman, we're talking about Val Zod, Superman.
Earth 2, Superman.
Superman.
That is a black man. That's true. But I just, I have a thing against all superhumans, Supermen, all Supermen everywhere, all Kryptonians. I hate all Kryptonians.
You hate all Kryptonians?
Odds.
I do.
All odds are black because the Superman show Krypton. You ever seen that one on Sci-Fi?
Yeah.
I hate all Kryptonians. I'm
not gonna watch it.
Oh, you don't like it? Okay.
No, I don't like Kryptonians. It's probably a great show. I saw it, and I was like, if this wasn't about Kryptonians, I'd be all in.
Why do you hate Kryptonians? Complete sidetrack.
Okay, I hate them because Superman won the most lottery of all lotteries, right? His planet blows up, right? But he gets thrown to the right galaxy, the right solar system, and he's the right skin color for the planet so that he can fit in and assimilate and then be a normal person when he wants to and a superhero when he wants to. And then his powers make it easy for him to do that. So because everybody says Batman's power is white privilege. No, Superman's power is ultimate white privilege. He got thrown from one side of the universe to another in the perfect situation, and he did nothing. His father did that for him. He inherited that from his father's decisions.
So okay, I see your point there.
That's why I hate Kryptonians.
Isn't that basically Jesus?
No, actually, Superman was written by Jewish people. Actually, no, they weren't doing Jesus. I forgot what they were doing, but yes, the L part of the name L is in their language means God. So Kal-El, Jor-El, right? Yeah, they wanted him to be a godly figure when they threw him to Earth, obviously. But yeah,
Darwin.
All right, so
are we claiming Darkseid as a black man?
Darwin got Darkseid's pretty dark.
I don't think you want that. The Darkseid be getting
I'll accept it.
I know you will, nigga. We not talking about you.
And
Darkseid be getting mollywopped by Superman.
That's just because he's a bad guy and he has to be. Let's be real. Darkseid have the gloves off. There are multiple times where Superman would get his ass beat.
Absolutely.
Like
Superman always gets work in the beginning. He always gets work.
He always gets work in the beginning. And I mean, let's be real. If you're already beaten, bloody, and bruised, and the other guy is just like still straight, you should be dying in the situation. But no, because you're white and you're Superman, you're gonna for some reason get superpowers the moment Lois comes out of the scene. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna beat them.
Black Adam's not black.
Right, I was about to say Black Adam is black,
that man
but not
is
black.
definitely of Arabic descent.
No, he's the Rock right now, so he is black.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
So Black Adam.
Do we?
Real quick, Tech. Hold on. Okay, so, do y'all want to count Val Zod, Earth 2 Superman? Is he S tier? Are we counting people who are black in another universe? Like,
you have no choice.
Where are we drawing the line on that?
Tier. He's S tier, but I don't like putting him there. No.
If we're going by just who are mainly black characters, then he's out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If we're going, I mean, technically, you have to remove Spawn too.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna just put
I'm
gonna put a conditionally next to them, and we can circle back to that. So what were you about to say, Tech?
Static.
Oh, Static. Okay.
Static is S.
S.
Are we sure though? because grown man Static, S all the way. But if we're talking about like Static as a teenager, he's not S quality yet.
His power level is. His intelligence isn't yet. His power level doesn't change. He's able to manipulate the electromagnetic spectrum. That's there the whole time. That doesn't go away. He gets older. He just becomes smarter, like in terms of physics. He understands the electromagnetic spectrum a lot better, and he can manipulate it better. But his power level didn't grow. Not from what I've seen it anywhere.
Beyond it did.
Huh?
And Batman Beyond it did when they had that crossover episode.
Yeah, but it didn't grow. He was just better.
Yeah,
he was crossover.
It didn't grow. Yeah, they did a crossover with Batman Beyond and like the Future Justice League, and Static was on it, kinda. But he was old. He was like real old. He looked like George Clinton from he looked like that's what he looked like. He had dreads. He had like the gray. He looked like George Clinton.
Yeah, he did like George Clinton. Oh, that's funny as shit.
So if we're basing it off of just his power, his abilities in general, then yes, I'll say S. But
he's S, man.
I don't know. I still say A. Even with his abilities, I still say.
Oh, the electromagnetic spectrum, though. That's Magneto, and he's an S. If he was black, he'd be an S.
Yeah.
True.
I give him an S.
But I feel like S, like your vulnerabilities have to be like, just hypothetically, Magneto, right? You just got him out this motherfucker with plastic and you're fine. Like,
oh shit. Damn.
Like, isn't that how you counteract it?
Like, not your body, though.
Wear a rubber suit.
Metal's not possible.
No, he could. No,
the iron in your body, though.
To be honest, I underrepresented Magneto's powers, but he's not black. That's why I did his powers. It's much more than just. Yeah, but I was trying to big up Static. That's why I said Magneto. Let's not because Magneto's powers are ridiculous.
No,
but
saying yes. As far as like, because Magneto can manipulate iron in your body, the metals in your body. He can even manipulate light. He's not just magnetism. It's just easiest for him to manipulate magnetism. That's why Magneto's too powerful. That's why. But Static
ridiculous.
He'd be double S here. You saying?
I mean, once you get to S, there's just baby S's and big S's.
He's a big S. All right, the black to black characters. All right,
okay,
Static.
So we got like 5 S tier characters. We got 2 A tiers. I moved Blank Man down from B to D. And then Maurice suggested Miles Morales. I mean, it just don't seem like I'm looking at the rest of the list, and I just don't think, my man's was in the right spot. Like, okay, so for example, Maurice was like, Miles Morales was like a C. I'm like below Blank, and I was like, oh no, this nigga is too high in the list. He is too high in the list.
But I agree, Miles Morales is a C.
A C?
Why you think Miles is a C?
Blade is a B?
No, Blade is an A.
Because of his ability, I'll give him a B because he has more use cases than normal Spider-Man. But in general, if we're being honest, Spider-Man's not the most powerful hero.
Yeah, but Blade isn't stronger than Spider-Man in any capacity, except for maybe healing factor. Even when Blade got upped by the vampire
healing factor into the mix, though. Like if you're putting Spider-Man against Blade, in just the ability of combat,
it's happened before. Is what I'm saying. It's happened before.
I know it's happened, but if we're putting logicalness into it and not just the over
Spider-Man's
capacity for Spider-Man's Spider-Man.
Okay.
Blade would kill Peter Parker in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna say Blade is Spider-Man. Spider-Man has literally fought the Hulk, so it's like I can't put him below. But if Miles Morales is as strong as him,
people ride Spider-Man's junk more than
that is true. He is the most popular superhero.
He's the most relatable.
Yeah,
that's definitely Apocalypse.
He's most relatable because put against these characters, other god tier characters, he's weak.
That's true.
He's one of the most seasoned heroes because he's fought people who are more powerful than him and still beat them.
Yeah,
because like him, that's why he's beaten.
Yeah, it's like Batman. It's plot armor.
It's plot armor. Like
Apocalypse is black though. Maurice is right. Apocalypse is black. I'm not letting them keep him. Like
Yeah,
his name is Insabanur. He's black.
Yep.
Okay, so all right, real quick. So are we more or less in agreement that Miles Morales is C tier?
B tier.
Is B.
B tier?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put him in
Yeah,
B.
Spider-Man's a B tier superhero. Like,
Yeah.
he's not A, but yeah, he's a B definitely. He's not a C. That's crazy. C is for like not even Gambit. I was gonna say Gambit, but Gambit's power is awesome.
Yeah.
C is like Squirrel Girl.
Wait, so who belong in the D tier?
Blank Man.
Like, it's
By himself.
that's him. That's him.
Squirrel
He in a league
Girl
of
You
his
say
own.
y'all putting him at B because he ain't on Xbox. Wow.
Yeah.
Moving on.
No
to
lower
anime
than
real
B
quick,
tier?
though.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. Before we move on to anime, y'all said
Alright.
Apocalypse is black.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
S
nigga's
tier.
That nigga's an S.
I mean, I was like, we'll see what y'all
Super
say.
S.
And nobody even knows what his powers are.
Exactly.
he just
powers. That's all he does.
he just shows up and has powers, and people are like, this nigga can grow. He's
Cyborg.
invulnerable. He's super smart. He's immortal technically. Yeah.
Beast ain't black.
Beast is not black.
No,
That's a white
Beast
man.
White?
was a white
That's a white man. We ain't
man.
claiming.
Beast was a white man who got to live as a black man for the rest of his life. Like that's
Being discriminated against shit.
Hey, shit.
All right, so
Beast was a white man who got his privilege revoked.
Cyborg.
we just gonna take that back, Playboy.
Cyborg yet?
Like, damn, you woke up to a white guy.
Cyborg. Kari Randolph. I don't know if y'all know Kari Randolph, right? The writer, the comic book artist who does Excellence that Tech brought up in the comic book thread.
Mm-hmm.
He made this joke about Cyborg. He said it's funny, like the Justice League, the only black character is literally 3/5 of a human being, and that's Cyborg.
Damn.
Yep.
That is hilarious. So
he high on his list. He's definitely he's definitely A.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
I don't like Cyborg because he should be stronger than he is, but he's black.
Yeah,
because Tony Stark is awesome, and Cyborg's powers make him
like
better than Tony Stark. He's like Tony Stark if Tony Stark could actually be his own tech. And somehow Cyborg is still not the best of the Justice League members.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's mollywop. He's either getting taken over,
right?
He
Like,
has
he's also
no
a
swag
technopath.
either.
Say that again. Tech.
Cyborg's a technopath.
Yeah.
Yes, he is, but like I said, it doesn't matter because
he's infused with the box.
Because he's beyond that though. He's evolved past that, and even with all these new evolutions, to where he can basically just control his entire body and turn it to any technology he wants, he's still weaker than most of the Justice League. Which is like, okay, what's the point?
So
Batman has computers more sophisticated than Cyborg, which is unfortunate.
Further eye.
So B or C for Cyborg?
He's got to be a B.
B, yeah. Because he could still beat Spider-Man's ass in a fight, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean he could beat Tony Stark in a fair contest. There's no way Tony can beat.
I mean, he would take Tony Stark's armor over, right? Like that's
right, but only because that's a bad matchup. He can't beat anybody. Yeah,
he'll probably hack all Tony's suits and migrate into his own body and shit.
Yeah, he'd actually be
worth it. Crush Tony inside of his own armor, right? That's how I would do it. Or cut off air supply. Yeah, I'd probably cut off air supply.
You said I probably.
I mean, that's a painful way to fucking die. Suffocate.
Oh, absolutely. Asphyxiation.
All right. So, and then you wanted to move on to anime. Now, I will say from like what I was thinking about, I don't know that there's like comic books and superhero shit is probably where we find our most powerful black character, because like when you go to anime, like they don't let them niggas do shit.
There's black people in anime, to be honest.
Yoruichi.
Definitely Killer Bee is powerful shit.
Killer Bee's probably number one, but you got Yoruichi.
Yoruichi is powerful as shit.
Tosin is actually trash, but he's decently strong. But he's trash.
He is trash, but he's decently strong.
And, you know, he powered up real quick one time.
Tosin was just so in love with Aizen. He had no personality.
Yeah.
I hated that character.
I was upset about that. Like I really, you know what I'm saying, wanted him to come up on the other side and be like, good and strong, and
like Jin or Gin or whatever his name is. But no, he had to be a little fanboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Choco Love from Shaman King.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
The black pop-up girl. Yep.
The black, bruh.
The older sister. Yeah, she is black. Yeah, the older sister.
I don't know who you're talking about.
So there was a fourth Powerpuff Girl. It was his first experiment trying to make the Powerpuff Girls,
and she was black, so he threw her out in the street.
Turned out being black.
Yeah.
But her powers.
He dropped her off at the fire station.
What like, I miss those white girls. What is happening?
So tough.
So what happened was her power was so like immense that like.
Is this canon, nigga?
Yeah, it's canon.
Yeah, it's canon.
Get the fuck out!
I mean, it's canon as Powerpuff Girls can be.
If she cried or got upset or anything, she basically could blow up like the house. She blew up the house.
So he launched her into it. He sent her to a planet where she could draw the energy from that sun and live in peace with its people. Because
she ran away because she was afraid that she would hurt around her, stuff like that. Yeah. And then she came back in the recent Powerpuff Girls
season. They made Powerpuff so sorrowful?
I say what?
He said they made it so sorrowful.
Nah.
It's Powerpuff Girls.
Dog, serious. I didn't even know about this. We gonna move on from that sad ass shit.
Dang.
We'll make her S class though.
Let me put. What's her name? What's her name? What they name her? Bianca, Brianna. Like, what did they name her?
Is it Bliss?
Hold on.
Beyonce.
Real quick. I forgot her name.
Beyonce. Bubbles.
All right. So why you look that up? Don't.
Rocklock is my Hero Academia. His power sucks.
Yeah, it's not good.
He can't even. If he could do it to organic material, it'd be a little cooler. He can only lock inorganic material to other inorganic material. This nigga's literally
not
just
a good
like
power. He
can just hold things in place. He can just hold things in place. The coolest thing I saw him do was like throw a board and step on it and then pick it up and throw it again and step. Like he had some boards and he would just throw them and that so he could walk across ledges because he can lock them in the middle of the air. And I was like, that's pretty cool. But guess what? That's not awesome. Like it's just like a handy thing. It's like having a ladder without like you can just carry two boards around. Like, oh, I can climb upside a building because I have this handy dandy portable ladder. Like it's not really anything. I was so disappointed when the first black character on that show was him.
All right, so hold on. We had mentioned two people before we somehow got into the Powerpuff Girls.
Doesn't Fire Force have a good
saga?
Guy?
They got Ogun, and he's all right. He is no longer with us, but I don't.
He died. The dude who was surfing.
Surfing. Was he surfing?
Yeah, there was another black kid who in the.
No, this is the dude who powered up at when they was in the forest and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was
thinking. He had the braids and the face.
He died?
A bitch.
Yeah.
When did he die?
In the Nether, bro. What you mean they like half his head off?
Man,
I'm not watching.
The Nether happened like 2-3 months ago. No,
you don't kill niggas like that one. Not on my watch.
Nah, dude, he had just started to show his potential, and they was like, nah, that nigga gotta go.
Nigga gotta go.
Like, bro, I don't know.
We gotta kill somebody.
Black dude with a cross on his face. Who the fuck is that?
The black guy?
Yeah, he's part of the black, the white. What do they call him?
The
white clad. Oh, caught him.
White clad. Yeah, he could like just charge up.
Yeah.
Like kinetic energy or whatever, he could charge up.
Oh yeah, no, he's powerful. He would be. I'd probably put him in A class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Did we say Afro?
Afro Samurai? No, we ain't get to him yet.
That's what I wanted to bring up. That's the only reason why I went to anime. Afro Samurai is that nigga. I love him. He's an S class.
How is he S?
Yeah.
How is he not?
What's old boy from
Can he beat? I don't know. Some of these people we got in A class.
Yes, he would slice them in fucking half.
I don't know, man.
In a heartbeat.
What's the old boy from he's dead, but he's black. He's black technically, and from Soul Eater.
There was a black
You
guy.
talking about Sid?
Yeah,
Sid. Yeah, the zombie.
Sid. Yeah.
But the other kid on Soul Eater's better. The one with the little pots, the thunder pot and the lightning pot, and it's for he punches with them. He like beats the crap out of people with them. He's one of the Reaper people. I forget. I haven't watched Soul Eater or read it in such a long time. He's there's a black kid with glasses. He's got the two little twin spirits.
I don't know.
I can't. Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I literally just saw him on Instagram because it's Black History Month.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they were like, "Here's
Everybody.
a black anime character."
Yep.
Yeah, Killick. His name was Killick.
Oh,
I should know that.
Yeah, you should.
His
Okay.
weapons are fire and thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where would y'all? All right. So we got that dude, and we got where's Yoriichi?
Yoriichi.
She's definitely S or A.
She's A. I wish she was S, but I mean, what her technique is, that one technique she has where she basically just focuses all of her energy into one place is ridiculous, but it doesn't match up with any of the powers past that arc where the captains fight each other. Like when
that so much.
When Ichigo gets into when Ichigo fights Byakuya, like that's the strongest she ever looked. And after that, she kind of just stayed the same.
Oh, she fought
she fought Soifong.
Yeah, she fought Soifong.
And she pretty much just straight up canceled everything she could do. But she just didn't have she never grew. She never changed. After that, she just kind of stayed. That was the height of her powers.
Oh, with homeboy from Bleach, what's his name? Chad.
Chad is Hispanic.
Yeah,
he's probably Mexican. I think.
Yeah.
Mexican
and
Japanese. Yeah.
Okay. Oob. They count him as a black.
Oob's not black, but you can count Pycon and Piccolo if you want. Those are niggas.
How Oob not black?
Because Oob is like Middle Eastern or something like that. Like he's like I think he might be like Indian or something like that. But the way that they were like they were pointing him in that direction.
But when I type in black anime characters, he comes up.
They do put him on the list. That's true.
Okay, well, I'll take him. Oops, strong. I'll take Oops. He's not S.
So where we put him?
He can't be S in Dragon Ball Z world because he doesn't ever. He's not
B in Dragon Ball Z world.
B?
No, he's stronger than B because he's the reincarnation of Kid Buu. So he can at least beat Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Right?
Majin Buu, not Kid Buu, but yeah, that's what you're saying.
No, Kid Buu. He's the because Kid Buu is the original version of Majin Buu.
It says here reincarnation of Majin Buu.
Yeah, because Majin Buu's original version is Kid Buu. Remember, Majin Buu is
that's right. He ate all the Kai.
Yeah, he ate that fat Kai. Yeah. And that fat Kai turned him into the docile, semi-docile version of himself.
You're right.
Okay. So Oob A class.
Yeah, I give him an A because Super Buu ended Dragon Ball Z.
Damn.
I'm gonna drop these two just because we're lacking and they're anime inspired. Huey and Riley Freeman. I'm gonna drop them in there.
What? Nigga, they belong in the D tier. Like
no, they can be Blank Man.
They can be Blank Man.
Yes.
You know what? I will agree with you that Huey can be Blank Man. I will agree with you.
With the sword.
I'm gonna put Riley in D class unless he got a
gun. Riley would shoot the crap out of Blank Man with the little BB guns. There's no.
But that's not a power, nigga. Anybody can have a gun.
Blank Man's suit is bulletproof, though. I forgot about that. All right, Riley's D.
Maurice said,
War Machine.
War Machine. This nigga said all the gargoyles black.
Even if they were, they all suck. Like there was no strong gargoyles.
Actually,
yeah, they were.
They always got whooped.
No, they weren't. They
weren't.
Back in the day
white. That was back in the. They were white. But that's back in the day when you couldn't throw punches on cartoons. So the gargoyles just jumped and yelled, but they never actually did anything. If you watch it, you'll see that that was back when you couldn't throw punches. So all the action was just like yelling, tackling, and rolling, but it was never like any real damage.
Fighting.
Yeah,
Damn, that's a good point. I never even.
They had some black voices.
No, you literally couldn't. Like that's what Batman the Animated Series kind of broke that. They started like kind of pushing the boundaries by actually having a little bit of violence in the cartoon. And if you remember that cartoon is not that violent. But
That's true.
Before
like,
that cartoon,
Black Powderpuff Girl existed, but I don't think I've ever actually seen her.
Is she ridiculous? Have you looked her up?
Her name is Bliss.
Bliss. Yeah. Esther?
Beyonce is probably better.
I'm done.
I'm dead. All right, so we got who else we got in anime? Or in the animated realm.
His name? Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
but he's black. I didn't realize he was black until like much later.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't look black, he looks gray.
You also have Kuzin from One Piece.
All right, well, hold on. There's store names out here. So what tier do these niggas belong in?
Don't worry about One Piece.
I'm not worried about One Piece.
Yeah.
Jet Black, I would say, is maybe B or C.
No, he's got to be C.
C?
He has no superpowers. He just has a metal arm.
Yeah, true.
He's a bounty hunter, yeah, and ex-police officer, which makes him better than Blank Man, but not better than anybody with powers.
True shit.
Yeah.
This man said Balrog.
Balrog's C, but he's at the top.
He C tier.
He would smack everybody up in that category, but Squirrel Girl, well, she's not black though, so she's not in.
Do we add Nick Fury?
I don't want Nick Fury in there. Nick Fury because his power is plot armor.
That's not a real power.
It's the same as Batman. It's the same as somewhat Spider-Man. His power because Nick Fury is just always got a plan. So it's not really his skill. It's not really Shadow from Sonic. Yeah, that nigga black.
Yeah.
All right, so
and Shadow's a
B for Shadow.
That nigga's got time powers. He might be.
Shit. Well, man, I gotta play him right there.
The only way you can fight Sonic is with time powers. So yeah, I think it might be an A.
I can see it.
Did we already say Pycon and Piccolo?
We got Icon. Oh wait, so where does Piccolo belong?
He's about Pycon. Piccolo and Pycon are on the same level. So wherever you put Pycon, throw Piccolo in that same little group. Piccolo might be stronger, but
I don't know about that. I think Pycon would be a higher level than Piccolo.
No, because only Piccolo kept growing. Piccolo kept growing. Pycon stopped, but we don't hit.
So will Piccolo be?
I want that to be a nigga.
Would Piccolo be at the top of the C class or at the bottom of the B class?
Bottom of the B class.
Bottom of B.
Because you gotta give him respect where the respect is due.
So what about? So does Pycon go under Piccolo?
Under Piccolo. So
top of C or
top of C?
Top of C is fine.
He could probably still fuck up most people in C class.
True.
Just by power alone.
Yeah.
But Piccolo would dominate C class. Like Pycon, he would fuck them up, but Piccolo would like kill them all.
Yeah. Piccolo's strong. He's just in a world full of Saiyans.
Right? Like it's just Piccolo's black.
Nigga can't catch a break.
Like Piccolo is just
he's literally the god of the earth. Then he can literally create things from thin air, like clothes, metal, armor. He's done that before in canon. He's just been like, oh, Gohan has no clothes and no sword. Let me make it out of thin air. He has telekinesis. Doesn't matter. He was literally training by lifting pyramids at one point, and before he fought Vegeta, and still got whooped.
Yo, that's crazy.
Mind flexing pyramids, and then Vegeta shows up and just punches him in the throat. And it's over.
Brain strong as shit, but you got throat chop. Goddamn.
Yeah, throat chop, man. I guess you got to train the body.
Being black in anime, yeah.
Yep.
Throat chop, get disrespected. What about I don't know if y'all watch One Piece.
I hate that show so much.
We said no One Piece.
Yeah, they don't do black people right on One Piece.
They only got one.
What's the name's black too, and they do him trash. Usopp or whatever his name is. He's black.
Oh, it's black. Oh,
Yeah.
Goofy.
This motherfucker. Who, bro? Whose man is this talking about Goofy?
Goofy. I'm done.
Hey, Goofy is black, but Mace
black.
Windu's cool. But you know what? Mace Windu got disrespected by all of Star Wars, so
He did.
he did. He whooped the Emperor fair and square, but nobody gives him his respect.
Nobody.
Let me say Ahsoka.
Ahsoka's not black. Oh well, Rosario Dawson's black, so yeah, we taking Ahsoka.
Yep.
She's
Ahsoka's
A.
definitely black.
Yeah, she's A.
Who else?
Uh-oh. Apple paid out its dividend. Sorry, random.
This man.
We gotta get this money.
All right, let's pick like one or two more so we can wrap it up and go to
Yeah.
get this orange win real quick.
This. All right, so we got facts, blue win. So we got a good number of S class. We got a good number of A's. D is looking a little skimp, but I mean, you know. And then we got a couple of B's and C's. I mean, so who would y'all pick to round this out? We got like 7.
Oh wait, I forgot Marcel Gerard from Originals.
Okay.
By the end of the series, he was the strongest vampire. He could kill an original with a single bite, and he was immortal. So, if the originals are A's, you gotta put him at S, like low S.
Okay. Oh shit! I just forgot the nigga name already. What was it?
Marcel Gerard.
Oh, Marcel. All right. Gotcha.
That's not a bad name.
Oh yeah, and Bonnie from Originals too. Or from not Originals, from Vampire Diaries. She's S2. All the stuff she did, literally separating universes and stuff.
I have some controversial thoughts. I'll keep to myself.
Oh, did we say Black Lightning?
Did we talk?
Black Lightning?
Wait, did we say Black Panther?
No, Black Panther is A, but S because we like him.
Yeah, nigga S.
And it's
emotional. Emotional connection puts him in S.
Yeah, emotional connection.
And Black Lightning.
His wife is an S. He's an S.
Yeah, that marriage bond. Yeah, that works.
Let me put that in parentheses. Marriage bond.
Hey man, yeah, marriage bond, man. You got
all
that.
The way, baby.
They share.
Yes.
Hey, represent.
Preston, did you pick anybody from the gaming area?
Ain't no niggas in game.
Medea.
One.
This nigga said
Medea is S.
It's a Medea.
Hey.
We
Tyler Perry rode Medea to being a billionaire. She is S.
Yeah, no bullshit. Nah, seriously, like that unlocked a lot of wealth for the black community.
Yeah,
like,
Medea's S class.
Created a whole.
She's like the Tony Stark of the real world of black people. She's out here innovating and making stuff happen.
Only person that really stick out in the gaming world to me would be somebody like either Jax or
but unfortunately
Jax, Dudley, Balrog, and
Bowser's black.
DJ.
What?
Yeah, DJ.
DJ. Okay, so DJ's top of C class.
He's like C. Yeah.
Yeah, top C.
Top.
Balrog is. I'll give him.
Balrog is already in C class.
He's supposed to be Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
but he's not Mike Tyson, though. That's the thing.
You know, yeah, that's why they changed. He was supposed to be M. Bison, and Bison was supposed to be Balrog. Right? I remember. I think Kristen brought that up a while back.
I remember that.
But he's. I Dudley. I like Dudley a lot better than Balrog, to be honest.
Yeah. So where's Dudley go?
But Dudley, I think Dudley is a B.
What about Raven?
Oh, Raven is definitely an A.
I don't know Raven.
He can fuck up.
He's pretty good.
He can fuck up. He will fuck up Blade for sure.
Oh shit! All right, so we got DJ in C class. Where does Eddie go? C class, I'm thinking.
No, I give him B.
B.
You think bottom of B?
He introduced capoeira to us uncultured motherfuckers.
That don't mean he can beat none of these niggas.
Nah, I think
he could.
He could. That's what I'm saying. Like he got that.
What's so? What's the new dude from Tekken?
This nigga could be Miles Morales, Cyborg, Shadow, Piccolo.
Nah, he can't be those people.
He got to go down to C. I don't think
he's
that'll work out.
Who you saying, JK?
Yeah, my bad.
New black dude from Tekken.
Tekken.
Talking about the old guy?
Yeah, who does?
Oh, Leroy.
Yeah,
Leroy, yeah.
He's C as well.
He definitely above me. Okay, he'll whoop his ass.
Are we talking about Bruce Leroy?
No, Bruce Leroy, I forgot.
Hey, Bruce Leroy,
the master. He's an A. Bruce Leroy is the master.
Glow.
He's got the glow. You got to put him in A.
I don't know, y'all.
If you put
he can catch a bullet in his teeth. If he can catch a bullet in his teeth, that's A. And he's got the glow. He's the master. Who can beat him in a fight? His power is literally like being the master.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like
Jade is a
Cyborg might be able to beat him in a fight.
Oh yeah, Jade. Yeah, that's true. Cyborg can't beat him. Okay, so he's B.
Yeah, so
the nigga's B.
Leroy.
Then put Show Enough at B too, because he's like right under Bruce Leroy.
All right. Well, no, I'll put them at C. They can't beat these B niggas. They can't compete.
They're at the top of C then, because they can catch bullets.
The glow has to count for something.
You see the glow got to. All right, hold up. I'm gonna put them at the bottom of B.
Your mom, body, and soul.
When was the last time you glowed?
Hey, bro.
Trying to get my glow. You know, you got to go.
I glow at work every day. You feel me?
Wow.
So Maurice actually suggested a potential, a real. Where do y'all think Jade should go on this list?
Who?
Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Bottom of B, top of C.
Yeah. That's a good. Yeah,
that's a good one.
I'm trying to remember.
She definitely could whoop everybody and see.
Who's in C right now?
Miles. Who's in C? Eddie, DJ, Pycon, Balrog, Huey Freeman, Jet Black, and Leroy.
Pycon is rolling that C category. Can't nobody in C beat Pycon.
That's true.
Pycon is stronger than the Grand Kai.
Oh damn!
Pycon would literally destroy all of them.
Yeah, he could beat them.
So maybe he belongs at the bottom of B.
Yeah, throw that nigga in B. Get him out of there.
No, he belongs at the top of C.
No,
not if he can destroy all them.
No, it's not even a close.
Yes, he would beat them in a fight, but he's not killing them.
No, he is. He's killing all of them. He can kill all of them at once. There's not a single. He can beat all of them and every one of them. And it's not in single combat. You can take everybody in C right now and send them at Pycon, and he kills all of them because they're all regular humans. And Pycon is stronger than gods in Dragon Ball, or at least the Kais. Mm-hmm. He's stronger than the Kais in Dragon Ball Z, which could murk any regular human.
True.
Are we claiming Akuma?
What?
We should. But that nigga's definitely Japanese.
Yeah, he's Japanese.
His brother Goken is definitely Japanese.
Hey, when he's Akuma, he's black. We claim him.
Nah, nigga, you want to claim him. All right, let's see. So if I'm gonna put a conditionally next to that, and we can put where we probably put him top of C maybe. Right, honorable mention.
Yeah, he's top of C because he couldn't beat Pycon. Pycon's now the gatekeeper for B. If you can't beat Pycon, shut up.
You can't get in.
Honorable mention for Akuma. All right, we got anybody else for D class? We got Blank Man and Riley Freeman down there.
We gotta keep.
Barrett. Barrett's a good one. Martin said Barrett from Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, he did. Barrett. Where would you put Barrett?
His power isn't that great. I mean, he has a satellite that he can call down and shoot people with, but that's not really a power. That's just access code. Yeah, he's C. He's C class.
So y'all think you could beat Leroy, Balrog, or whoever with not beat, but to be with?
Yeah, he can compete with them.
Okay.
Yeah,
because he's got the gun arm. And he can use magic. So I mean, he's not complete total.
All right. I mean, I think we got a pretty good list going here. We got all right. So I'm in the bottom in D class we got Blank Man, Riley Freeman. C class we got Eddie from Tekken, DJ from Tekken, Balrog from Street Fighter, Huey Freeman, Jet Black, Leroy, and Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. And we got Akuma in honorable mention in C class. In B class, we have Miles Morales, Cyborg, Shadow, Piccolo, Jade, Bruce Leroy, Sho'nuff, and PyCon.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy's in B class. I like that.
Wait, what about Black Dynamite?
He's in C.
All right, I'll put him at the bottom of C.
He can't beat Bruce Leroy.
Right.
What about Shaft?
Shaft's cool factor puts him in S, but the fact that he's human puts him under Blake Man. So
Facts.
Cool factor. Put him in the bottom of D, and I'm gonna put him at Shaft's cool factor in S.
Yeah, put his cool factor in S, but put him at D.
Nobody can beat Shaft's
because
swag.
Blake Man's suit is bulletproof, so he could beat Shaft in a fight.
Yeah, so he at the bottom of D. in
what
A
do we
class,
put Meteor Man?
Meteor Man is in A class with Blade, Kadon, Yoruichi, Oob, Asuka, and Raven from Tekken.
Good matchup. That's some good matchups right there.
And in the tippy top tier in S class, we have Storm, we have Spawn when he's black.
Spawn should be above Storm, in my opinion.
Calm down. We have Icon. Yeah. Like she not conditionally black. She black all the time. I don't know, dog.
She's black every day of her life, and she's a strong black woman, and she needs to be respected.
We got Icon. We got Valzad.
I feel like Icon could beat Storm.
We got Static Shock. We got Storm Apocalypse. We got Bliss from Powerpuff Girls.
Spider-Man said Meteor Man higher than Miles Morales.
Y'all fucking crazy.
I mean, listen, the guys made a good, like, Spider-Man got the plot armor. It's not, I don't know what to tell you.
He's bulletproof. He can pick up any book and learn it immediately. He can read text with just the power of thought almost.
It's telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis. I mean, of course, yeah, if he's not meteored up, yeah, Miles Morales can beat him. But when he's meteored up, he's as strong as any invulnerable superhero.
Is the new dude in Castlevania named Isaac?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The one that's like a sorcerer, right?
Yeah. He's a forge master.
I have to watch.
Yep, he's from Africa. He's one of us. Put him down.
We talking about Castlevania?
Where's his power at? Yeah, it's Castlevania.
He's a powers. You gotta put him in B or A.
Isaac from Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say A.
Expert combatant, necromancy, devil forging, strong willpower.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say A.
Got Isaac from Castlevania at the bottom of A just because I added him last.
Back to life. I think he should be in high A.
All right, so I'm gonna put him under Meteor Man.
If he has his army, I could technically say S because necromancy.
Wait, hold up. This nigga can't bring no fucking army.
In a lot of different ways.
Bring back creatures back to life from the dead, unlike how the courses he manipulates scream in pain while being revived and changed. Well, okay, whatever. He can create new creatures of the night from corpses. He forges used.
I mean, okay, but that's them.
He's a powerful sorcerer. I give him
he's a powerful sorcerer.
Bottom of A.
But like, if the nigga can't bring no army or whatever, like if it's just him and what he can do versus somebody in S class, like he ain't gonna that ain't gonna cut it.
He's not even the strongest member in Castlevania, so he don't get to just walk up.
All right.
I put him above Kadon though, so we under between Meteor Man and Kadon. So
don't disrespect Meteor Man.
Golden Lords.
Nah, Meteor Man is he's second. Well,
Meteor Man's getting his respect here.
Nah, he getting his respect.
I don't like how you were chuckling, AJ. Like you were trying to disrespect
Robert, I keep seeing Robert Townsend. I can't help it. Robert Townsend with all these like super like cool like well designed characters, and then I see Robert Townsend's mustache.
It's funny. You gotta admit. You said what?
You got James Earl Jones in a wig.
Get out of here. We got Marcel Gerard. Where's I forgot where this nigga's from.
I'm sorry, you
Say that one more time.
Marcel Gerard.
Yeah, he's basically a super strong vampire.
No, where's he from?
He's from Originals from Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, Originals. There we go. Rounding out the S class, we got Bliss from Powerpuff Girls, Marcel Gerard from Originals. We got Bonnie from Vampire Diaries, Black Panther with the marriage bond. We got Medea, and then we got Shaft's cool factor.
It's Medea and S.
Yeah, Medea's an S, man. You just got to take it.
Yeah.
You're right.
And Maurice said Morpheus.
Morpheus is not black.
Morpheus is in D.
And Morpheus is white. In every iteration. Morpheus. We're talking. Oh, okay. I was thinking Morpheus Marvel, not Morpheus.
Exactly. He's talking Morpheus Matrix.
Matrix. Yeah. Okay. That's my nigga. Never mind.
His cool factor.
It's also an S, but his regular body is in C.
His regular body is in C. His Matrix body and cool factor is S.
You know how hard it was for him to beat an agent, and he couldn't even beat the twins. Morpheus just kind of survived. He just survived the whole fight, like the show. That's what his power was. It was like he's not gonna die. He'll survive until Neo shows up. that's Morpheus' power.
True. This is true.
He couldn't beat an agent. He could not beat those twins. I was like, come on, Morpheus, you got to cut these guys in half. Couldn't do it.
Didn't happen.
Even when he blew up the truck, they didn't die.
That's sad.
I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh was black.
I mean, arguably his alter. Yeah, the Egyptian nigga. You could.
Yeah, put that nigga in S. That nigga in S. We summon Exodia on any of those guys. It's over. You can't beat Exodia.
Summon creatures.
So you can't beat. Let me put Exodia in.
Nothing can beat Exodia. Yeah, put Exodia in S. Leave Yu-Gi out of it. Exodia. Just put that nigga.
Yu-Gi out of it entirely. Bruh. I'm dead. All right. So I think we got us a good little list here. I mean, but definitely, y'all
got some more, and y'all can yell at us for our bad choices, like Meteor Man over Miles Morales.
Absolutely. If y'all watching on YouTube, put in the comments.
Absolutely.
You keep trying to disrespect Meteor Man.
Yeah. If y'all watching on YouTube, put in the comments.
Let us know how you feel.
What's y'all rank? What's y'all rank? Y'all tier list. We don't care because we have our own, but we do care.
We want to know what you think.
We do want to know what you think, but we're not going to change our list. So.
No.
Exactly. Unless y'all come up with a good argument.
Yeah, if you argue it well, then maybe.
Oh, Vision is made from the metals mined in Africa, Maurice. That is,
bruh.
He's
vibranium. Right. That's true. Vision is account.
But he's wearing white face, so I don't know if we should accept him because
Elon Musk is African.
He can't turn into anything.
You said Elon Musk. Get that out of here, Carl.
Elon Musk.
Exactly. So if you're bringing in metals, just know that Elon Musk and Charlize Theron are African.
No, they're not. They're invaders.
Ooh. Yeah. They'll colonize us.
All right.
Martian Manhunter turns into a black guy.
That's true. He chose to be a black man, which I respect, and he's an S class. Because that nigga can do everything but stand up to a match.
Bruh.
You let him match in front of him, he is powerless.
He said nigga can do everything but stand up.
Literally everything. There's been scenes in the Justice League where he's moved faster than Flash. Right? So he's faster than Flash. He can transform into anything, change his density. He can become intangible. He's telepathic, telekinetic. And then you let him match this nigga is nobody. This nigga is weaker than weak. He starts sweating and falling and just slouching around. You can't let him match it from this nigga.
And when you think about it, that's only psychology. Like that's only based off of his own.
Yeah, he just needs counseling. He needs a good counselor, and then this nigga is invincible unless a white Martian shows up, and then he's very regular.
Yeah.
And the white Martian literally enslaved. He's definitely black because the white Martians enslaved the green Martians.
We forgot one. Mantis.
Oh yeah, that nigga's a C.
I can't even say anything, even though I'm pulling for Memphis, I can't.
Where this man belong in C? Does he go?
He's at the bottom.
He's at the
This
bottom.
nigga say he's at the
Dude
bottom.
is in a wheelchair, man. He's in a wheelchair except for the suit. he can't be too high, man.
Shit. God. Oh,
It's like a
what about Luke Cage and Misty Knight?
Oh, shoot. Luke Cage is B. He's invulnerable. Unless you stab him in the eyes and poison him.
He's not beating. What's his face?
Who? Where's Miles Morales? Because he can beat Miles Morales.
Miles is in B.
So he's B.
Yeah, I was looking at the C class. Like Eddie, DJ Balrog, he worked them. He worked all of them.
Luke Cage can be shot with an RPG and just walk away. There's no way he's standing there. Like, yeah.
Kill him as a specialized bullet.
Yeah, and that's only because they did that in the comics, because I mean in the show, because they're like, okay, there's no adamantium in this universe yet, so we can't actually hurt him, so we had to pretend it, make this special alien metal, right? Yeah. But like other than adamantium, which his skin is about almost as tough as, right? Like nothing can harm him, and he's one of the strongest.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah, like he's one of the strongest characters in the MCU, and when they fought Ultron, he was one of the main proponents. Like he was the leader of the team that fought Ultron in the comic books.
Oh damn! Yeah. So sound like this nigga belong at the bottom of A. Frankly,
he's not that strong. Not that strong.
He's not that strong.
Team wise, he would be.
You can drown him. You can kill him. There's some easy ways to kill him. I'm just saying he's tough.
All right, so let's see. Above or below Piccolo?
In the middle of the ocean. He's below Piccolo. There's no Piccolo would wash Luke Cage.
Wash his butt with soap and water.
That's not a good image.
That was unnecessary.
All right, so I'll put him at the bottom of B.
Yeah.
And then what were you saying about Misty JK? Where she? I don't.
C. I give her.
I was thinking C too.
She just got the robotic arm.
I think she'll be high. No.
She can fight with some of them like Tekken niggas for a little bit.
Yeah.
And the metal arm gives her. So. Yeah. She trained to fight with some of these. She used to date Iron Fist, so I guess she probably learned some moves.
Trained with
So above or below Huey?
She's above Huey. She smacked Huey. She sent Huey to bed early.
She trained with what's her name? Colleen.
Yeah, Colleen. Who's like second or third best martial artist in Marvel Universe.
We can't forget about the most important one, Kung Fu Killer Wolf bitch.
She won a kumite.
Cause a fatality and everything.
Damn. That's true.
A kumite? So
I need the whip sound on my soundboard so I can.
That sounds pretty regular.
So, all right. I done forgot her name. All I remember. Oh, Jesus, that's terrible.
It was Luna.
Luna. There we go. So could Luna beat Eddie? I mean, could Eddie win the Kumite?
Yeah, she'll beat the brakes off of Eddie Gordo. I don't know about Leroy, but she'll beat the brakes off of Eddie Gordo.
Gotcha.
Which Leroy are we talking about?
No, not our Leroy.
Not Bruce Leroy.
Okay.
Regular Leroy.
Leroy from Tekken.
Sure. Yeah, Tekken Leroy is in C class. Bruce Leroy is B class.
Not the master.
Yeah. Just in case you forgot, he got the glow.
He's got the glow. And when you got the glow, you got to go.
Bruh.
Wow.
I don't remember that entire verse, but yeah, y'all should go listen to that soundtrack. It's hilarious and good. I literally love that soundtrack. It's hilarious and good. Like that music is.
You are the last dragon. You unleash the power of the glow.
All right, so this is where we're about to lead the list at tonight. In D class, we got Blank Man, Riley Freeman from the Boondocks, Shaft, and Morpheus.
Yes, sir.
Morpheus will whoop up on all them guys, but yeah.
What? Indeed.
He's the top of D class.
All right, let me put him at the top then. In the C class, we got Leroy from Tekken, Luna from the Boondocks. She won the Kumite. We got Eddie Vordo from Tekken. We got DJ from Tekken. Balrog from Street Fighter. Misty Knight from. Did she have her own comic?
Luke Cage.
No.
The Sisters of the Dragon.
Okay. Of Luke Cage fame.
Mm-hmm.
We got Huey Freeman from Boondocks. We got Jet Black. We got Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. Black Dynamite. Mantis. And Akuma got an honorable mention for being dark-skinned Japanese and one of Crescent's favorites.
1 second. Honorable mention. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, those are niggas.
All right, where'd they go? See?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
I did say Spectrum.
Who the hell is Spectrum? Oh, we need Photon Black.
Black Captain Monica Rambeau.
True. At least A class. At least.
She's S.
She's definitely A or S.
She's S. No, she's S. She was on the Ultimates. Anybody who's on the Ultimates is an S. They're the strongest. I mean, you could put Blue Marvel in the S too if you wanted to, but we don't need any more.
Definitely S.
We don't need any more. We don't need any more comic book characters in S. You could go for years if you want to put comic book characters in S. Blue Marvel is like, freaking Captain Marvel, but a black man and a pacifist. So his power, he usually tries to use his godlike powers to.
Marvel, first off, Blue Marvel was this man had a helmet on to keep his identity while fighting bad guys. Yeah, he fought his best friend who was evil.
Yeah, it was an antimatter.
Put him into another universe.
Yeah, because he was antimatter, so he had to
he fought his best friend, put him into to antimatter universe.
Damn.
His helmet came off, and it revealed that he was black. The United States said you need to cease and desist with superhero antics. This man said, "Okay, fine," and then just left. Whatever.
Like,
cool.
I don't gotta live here.
This man is a secret.
Yeah, he's as strong as Captain Marvel. He's one of the anybody on the Ultimates is a freaking awesome.
Freaking powerful shit. Yeah.
Hey, and guess who's on the Ultimates? Black Panther, because his technology and intelligence and wealth put him on the Ultimates. So he's in S class.
Abilities.
I mean, those niggas beat Galactus. Anybody who can beat Galactus automatically gets to be.
Galactus is also black.
Fantastic.
Galactus is black.
He always eating.
That's what it is. He getting the itis. He eats and then he sleeps and then he eats again.
Black.
Dr. Manhattan is definitely a white man.
Bro, I was like.
He was but he is black on the show. He's played by a black man in Watchmen.
So he would be a conditional.
He's a conditional black man.
Yeah.
So is he in A?
Midnight.
He's S, Ultra S.
Oh yeah, he's
the man can create his own pocket universe if he wants.
What's the list we got so far?
Yeah, we got to stop somewhere, guys.
So all right, I got Dr. Manhattan, and then y'all said who else?
That's it for now.
That is it.
There's because if we go comics, we can go forever, even for black characters.
And then Team Orange needs to beat you guys.
That's not happening tonight.
Nah,
get that trash out of here.
Black and blue.
But actually, I think Team Orange can go like 3-0 tonight, y'all. What y'all feeling? Chris and Carl, what y'all feeling?
So look like he go 3-0, like he go 0-0. 0-3.
You got any Chris? 3-0?
Look at Crescent. He doesn't believe in himself. Look at him. He has no faith that he has.
My batteries are running low.
Yes. That's
right,
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
I'm done.
Tired about talking about comic book heroes. I can do that all night.
I'm not with this shit.
All right, so we go. This is where we leaving the list. On tonight, In the D class, it's unchanged. We got Morpheus, Blankman, Riley Freeman, and Shaft. In the C class, we got Leroy from Tekken, Luna from the Boondocks. She won the Kumite. Eddie Bordeaux.
Gotta remind us of that one.
DJ.
No Kumite.
Balrog from Street Fighter. Misty Knight of Luke Cage fame. Huey Freeman from the Boondocks. Jet Black. Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. Black Dynamite. Mantis. And for honorable mentions, we got TMNT and Akuma. In the B class, we got Miles Morales, Cyborg, Shadow, Piccolo, Pycon, Jade from Mortal Kombat, Bruce Leroy, Shonuff, and Luke Cage. In the A class, we got Meteor Man, Isaac from Castlevania, we got Blade, we got Kadon from Fire Force, we got Yoruichi from Bleach, we got Oob from Dragon Ball, we got Asuka Tano from Star Wars, and we have Raven from Tekken.
Yes,
In
sir.
the S class, we got Dr. Manhattan conditionally. We got Storm all the time, all day, every day, 25/8.
And she's queen of the S class.
We got Spawn conditionally. We got Icon. We got conditional Superman with Val Zod. We got Static Shock, Apocalypse, Photon, Bliss from Powerpuff Girls, Marcel Gerard from Originals, Bonnie from the Vampire Diaries, Martian Manhunter, Black Panther on the strength of Tech, Wealth, and the Marriage Bond.
And Marriage
And the Marriage Bond.
And did we forget the fact that he literally eats the fruit that enhances his strength and abilities?
Yeah, but I mean, that just makes him the strongest Captain America. That nigga's not S.
That's fair.
No, it's just he's married to he's got the backing of the most advanced nation in the world, and he's married to a goddess. That gets you in the S.
That's where you at with it. And then at the bottom of the S class, we got Medea. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! By way of Exodia. We got Exodia. That's the real S class nigga right here. We got Shaft's cool factor and Morpheus's cool factor, rounding out the S class. So that's where we are tonight. Y'all definitely let us know. I mean, who else belongs on the list? Who could be whose ass? Who is in the wrong spot? Like, tell us what y'all think.
Yeah,
except for you, Abel. We know you want Spider-Man in the S class. It's not happening, bro. It's not realistic. It's just not realistic.
We missed that one more time for him. So
you went out.
Oh, my bad. I was saying for Spider-Man, we know you want Miles Morales in the S class. It's not realistic. The man's power is plot armor. It's not
armor. Not just his, to be fair.
All Spider-Mans. Yeah. And tell
we'll post it for you. We'll figure out somewhere to put it.
Tell that nigga to get an Xbox game, and we'll put him back under consideration. Until then, because I don't know all of his power sets because I ain't been able to play the game. So
see that?
Yeah. That's how you know he's trash.
That's cold-blooded.
Damn, he's trash. All right, so that's the list for tonight. That's gonna do it for topic of the week. Hey, Meteor Man got legit powers, dog, and Peter is not black. He can't be on the list. That's it. Just like he can't say nigga, he can't be on the list. That's it.
That's true. Unless you've got an honorable mention and you still can't say nigga, you just on the list.
Can't say nigga. You can just appear with the other niggas.
You're on the list. Niggas will let you stand with us.
That's it.
Meteor Man grew a whole garden full of fruit and veggies with his hands, nigga. His hands.
He's bulletproof.
Bruh.
Once you reach bulletproof status, you're better than Spider-Man. He's not bulletproof.
He is not bulletproof.
Like one time he gone.
You shoot him in the right spot, he dies immediately. I died
several times in Spider-Man video game from getting sniped.
You couldn't kill Luke Cage like that in a Luke Cage video game if he had one.
You could not kill Luke Cage like that, and he's lower on the list.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Miles Morales is at the top of B class right there.
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat that. Not with your power being plot armor. Nah, I mean,
being because you're popular.
Yep. There's people.
Okay, give him the ability to dodge bullets, but if you throw enough bullets over there, that nigga gonna die. He can't leave B class with.
He'll just sense where he's gonna get shot at and be like, "That's gonna hurt."
Like, damn, that's about to suck. No, that's not a power, nigga. All right, or not a power that's gonna get him out of B class. But yeah, let us know. Want to thank y'all again for joining us for the podcast for sure. Like I said, let us know what you think about our discussion today. Hold up, you echoing tech. I got you, bro. Let us know what you think about the discussions today. If there's something you haven't seen us talk about that you want us to cover, follow us at Blurred Dimension everywhere if you haven't already, namely here on Twitch and on YouTube. We stream podcasts live here on Twitch Thursday night, so start dropping clips on YouTube the following week usually. Make sure you hit the bell so you can know when we got, some fresh stuff up. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We're going to take a brief intermission, but stay tuned for after podcast game. We're about to play some Rocket League.
Blue Squad.
Get some more of this, orange versus blue action. Thanks.